Hey man, say man, what's good? What's good? What's good? Wick made 912 is to the street TV in your area. Let's do a quick mic check. Mic check 1 2. Oh shit, excuse me, y'all. Oh, I caught up in it. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all let me know y'all in the area, man. Let me know y'all in the area. Let me know y'all in the area. Salute to everybody, salute to everybody. Salute the chocolate candy lady. Carl Belton, salute Andrea Smith, salute David Johnson, Justin N. I got the Stream Element bot in the area. Yo, we about to get into it, man. We got some news for y'all. I ain't gonna say it's all good, it ain't all bad. But it is, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. So y'all, before we get started, man, I want to make sure everybody get the opportunity to join the weekly pool. If y'all are familiar with it, you know, we always had the weekly pool when it came to football, and you can every week you can join by playing with $10. And but right now, since it's not football season, we also have the pool going for basketball. And I'm a little apologetic because I'm just bringing this to y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and introduce y'all to it real quick. It's the same as the football play, and I'm just doing it real quick before the live start or whatever. You want to go to hold on real quick, I'll pull it up. You want to go to cbfpool.com. Let me pull it up for y'all real quick. And just go over real quick, just in case anybody trying to win them a little extra money. You into NBA basketball or whatever. So if one of my mods don't mind, could y'all please put the site in the chat? It's cbfpoolga.com. Okay, y'all, I dropped the link in the chat for y'all. So it's cbfpoolga.com. Let me show y'all real quick, real fast how to get this stuff on. Okay, hold up. I don't know, I'm getting a little lag. Come on, stupid thing. What's going on with it? Well, it's not pulling up for me for some reason. So we'll come back to it. I'll make sure I pull it at the end of the video. I'll make sure I put the link in the chat, so if you want to check it out a little later. So I'll come back to that a little later. It's acting a little stupid on me right now. Anyway, y'all go check it out. It's the same way as the NFL pool. If you played the NFL pool, it's the same way as weekly basketball. You pick your team, you send your $10, you got a chance to win up to $1,000 if you have the right team. So y'all try that out if you're interested in pool play on the basketball. So let's get into our stories. We got what else stories we got, man? We got Shawn Kemp. The situation with Shawn Kemp, it done played out a little bit more. So we're gonna go over that real quick. It ain't too long. We got Mexican cartel that kidnapped the 4 black people, the woman and the 3 dudes. They killed 2 of the dudes. And 2 of them live. The Mexican cartel, they actually issued an apology, and they turned in 5 guys. I don't know if these 5 guys are the real 5 guys that were responsible, but we're gonna get into that. Also, we have We have a cop that shot into the vehicle of a man almost 100 times, y'all, because his ex-wife, his baby mama slash ex-wife, called the cops and lied on him. So she told the cops he had a gun and that he would refuse to go to jail if they pulled up on him. So when they pulled up on him, they automatically sprayed over 90 rounds into his car. We have video footage of that. So, and we also have footage of the young man coming up and telling his side of the story. So y'all know it's always two sides of the story. They're gonna say, "Hey, our cop ain't do nothing wrong," and then you got the lawyer and you got the actual guy that will come up and tell you his story. So we got that. That covered to that. Also, black family awarded $8 million by the police. Yeah, they wrongfully detained a black family. The black family sued their ass and was awarded $8 million for police harassment. Talking about defunding the police. Yes, sir. They defund themselves with all these lawsuits. And final, last but not final, well, it could be final, it just depends on how long the live goes. We have a story of 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 East Cleveland police officers indicted, not just fired, not resigned, indicted on numerous charges. And we have footage of all the charges that these police officers are indicted with. And y'all are gonna be in shock by the kind of stuff they've been getting away with. The kind of stuff that they've been doing to people and getting away with. But they finally got them under indictment. I don't know who put pressure on them, but they finally got these guys under indictment. We're gonna learn a little bit about that. Salute Black Rain in general. Yeah, Black Rain in general. Salute Douglas Cook. Salute to, all the newcomers that done pulled up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if this your first time. Share it on your wall, man. Share it on your wall. Ears to the Street Live, man. And we talking about, the trending news. Stuff that you might have heard of. Stuff that you probably don't give a damn about, but you like to hear about. You ain't got to give a damn, but you might just like to hear the information about it. You know what I mean? For you people that love it, I will be roasting some wabbits tomorrow. So I know y'all like, damn, why Ears ain't roasting these wabbits that's talking all this trash about him all over the live? Don't worry about it. We'll get those wabbits tomorrow. They ain't going nowhere. Well, I get them sometime this week. I got a couple of wabbits I gotta get. I got that bunky liquor to get. I got that wabbit with the wrench to get. I gotta get Miss 504. She been begging for my attention. So I gotta get that wabbit there too. So don't worry, y'all. Ears to the Street gonna get back to he gonna get back to wabbit hunting. But for right now, we gonna get the real wabbits out here in the real world. Real story. So let's get to our first story. What our first story was. We got so much here, y'all. We got so much. I don't even know where to start at. Oh yeah, we got Shawn Kemp also. Did I mention Shawn Kemp? Okay, so we'll start with Shawn Kemp. Let's start with Shawn Kemp. So if you don't know who Shawn Kemp is a ex-NBA player, 6-time All-Star. He was definitely one of my favorite players. I mean, he used to jump out the gym. I mean, when I was a kid, it was all about Shawn Kemp. But Shawn Kemp just happened to get into a situation a couple of days ago, and the headline of the situation that he got into, it was telling about a drive-by shooting. So most people are like, drive-by shooting? Why would Shawn Kemp be, involved with a drive-by shooting? But it came to find out the video footage came out, and it kind of released him of what was going on. Because when it's the athlete, they'll put something that'll make it just clickbait. They'll say Shawn Kemp involved in the drive-by shooting. So everybody thinking Shawn Kemp around here thugging it out, driving by shooting at folks. But then it turns out to be Kemp the Kush. But it turned out to be somebody did a drive-by shooting towards him, and he was just defending himself. But if you let the media tell it, they always spin the story and have you, looking crazy out here. So let's look into this Shawn Kemp story, because he actually got released today, and the charges were dropped. So salute to him for getting real justice. But let's see what happened real quick. We'll go over real quick and we'll move on. And we'll actually look at the video footage of what actually happened. So former NBA star Shawn Kemp is released from jail after arrest in a drive-by shooting. If y'all don't know what Shawn Kemp look like, here he is. What in the hell, y'all? Scream, y'all tripping, y'all. Oh, okay. I'm about to say I don't see the picture of it. I see it. All right. So former Seattle Supersonics star Shawn Kemp has been released from jail after his involvement in a Wednesday shooting in Tacoma, Washington, according to police records. No one was reportedly hurt in the incident. Adam Faber, a spokesperson for the Pierce County, Washington Prosecutor's Office, told NPR in an email statement on Thursday that charges weren't immediately being filed against him. So he's not immediately being filed with any charges. He is being released from jail pending further investigation. So, that's good for him. He ain't in somewhere like Brunswick. They'll hold your ass in there while they ain't doing the investigation. Faber says the case remains an ongoing investigation. The formal charge against Kemp, 53, accused him of a drive-by shooting. They accused Kemp of the drive-by shooting. And when y'all see the actual footage, you're like, how the hell can you accuse him of drive-by shooting and he ain't even in the car? But people close to Kemp tell local news outlet that the case is one of self-defense after Kemp allegedly confronted someone after tracking a stolen iPhone. So somebody stole his iPhone. He tracked the stolen iPhone. He confronted the person. An altercation broke out and shots got fired. The altercation broke out in a parking lot that escalated to shots fired. The Tacoma Police Department said. One car fled, it stated, and one man was arrested at the scene, adding that its investigation is ongoing. The police department didn't name Kemp in his announcement, referring instead to his age, gender, and a drive-by shooting charge. Online records show Shawn Travis Kemp was booked into the Pierce County Jail shortly after the police report on a felony charge of drive-by shooting. He was later released around 1 p.m. local time. Police say the altercation took place at the parking lot of 4500 block South Steel Street. The address is correspondence in the Tacoma Mall shopping center. Citing people who were close to Kemp, local TV station Fox 13 report that his sources say the former NBA player had property stolen from his car on Tuesday, tracked his iPhone to Tacoma on Wednesday, and when he approached the vehicle, the suspect shot at him. He fired back in self-defense. So this is usually when they put these articles out here, they'll be quick to say he's involved in a drive-by shooting, but they don't say somebody shot at him and he shot back. It was just Shawn Kemp involved in a drive-by shooting, thinking that he did something wrong. But I'm glad everything kind of got ironed out. Under Washington state law, the crime of drive-by shooting applies to anyone who fires a gun either directly from a vehicle or from the immediate area of a motor vehicle that was used to transport the shooter or the firearm or both to the scene of the discharge, creating a substantial risk of death or serious physical injury. Kemp, famously known as the Rain Man, was 6-time NBA All-Star during his career with most of his appearance coming during his stint with the Seattle Seahawks. The franchise moved to Oklahoma City roughly a decade after Kemp got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kemp has remained active in Seattle, attending sporting events and launching business ventures. He recently opened his second cannabis store in the city. So Shawn Kemp is doing his thing, y'all. He's doing his thing. I remember when Shawn Kemp's career went down, it was because there was rumors out there he was smoking crack. You know, and I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. There was rumors actually out there that he was smoking crack. So I'm glad Shawn Kemp is back, you know, in his good mindset. And it looked like he has multiple marijuana dispensaries out there, which is very good going on. It's booming right now. So shout out to Shawn Kemp. Like I said, one of my favorite players. Shout out to Iceberg Thought. Salute, my brother. Salute. So it's good to hear that he got his name cleaned up because, you know, people always will throw that salt on your name and they forget to remove the salt when they done. But let's check out the actual footage of the situation when it happened so we can see how accurate it is by what the news is reporting. Now, I'm gonna use this off of the home with Seti Nash channel. He's usually okay with using content. But we're gonna see what y'all looking at right here. Is y'all looking at the footage of what happened the day Shawn Kemp was arrested? So we're gonna look at it real close. I think it shows him actually shooting that car. And you can see for yourself, you know. Hold on, let me make it a little bigger so y'all can see it better. There you go. Fair use, fair use. Now, as you can see, this is Shawn Kemp over here in his red shirt. And I guess this is where he's meeting up. He tracked his phone to that his stolen phone that got stolen out of his car. So he's walking up on somebody. So remember, y'all, you fuck around and your phone gets stolen or something, and you track it down, don't go approaching people. Go ahead, just call the police. Because it can end bad for you. But here we go. So we got Kemp right here. We got some people that's filming this from their phone.
Yelling at that guy in the school.
Now, I didn't hear any shots go off first. But as y'all can see, we just seen Kemp lift that thing up and bust. I don't know if this been edited or not because it looked like it did a jump. It looked like it did a jump. Jump cut. See, he's yelling at somebody, and here he is now. Here he is now, up in that thing. So I don't know if they pulled out the gun first. I didn't hear any gunshots. Yeah, iPhone definitely ain't that important. Salute Monica Hollis, salute Alexander. Salute Miss J. But y'all see he up that thing. I didn't hear any gunshots at him first. Obviously somebody else must have heard the gunshots at him first. I don't even see him flinching. If somebody shot at him first, boy, he a bold motherfucker. Cause I ain't even hearing flinch, he ain't duck, he ain't do nothing. He just up that thing and he only shot one. He shot, he still just, just cruising. He ain't running. He ain't trying to duck cover. None of that. I don't know if I don't know if they jump cut that again or was the police already in the vicinity when he bust that shot. But it sounded like the police was already in the parking lot. They might have heard that gunshot and he didn't have time to just get away. Now he want to get the fuck on.
Hey, red vest.
Gun in right hand.
And you already hear. You see people gonna voluntarily snitch. You can't do nothing around nobody. People gonna already be ready to snitch. Right there. Gun right hand. They want to see that nigga get shot. You can tell these white folks. They don't know that that's Shawn Kemp. And right there. There's the nigga right there. See him? There you go. He shot. Yep, that's him. And it looked like he's holding his hand up. He hears the siren. I don't know if Shawn Kemp on that dope right now. But boy, you just shot a gun. You a black man, and you gonna let the police roll up on you after you just shot a gun? They out here shooting dudes, black men like that? Boy, you brave. Boy, you are brave. You are brave. You are brave. So it's like he's trying to get the police attention. He's waving his hands up. So it sounds like he said they're going to chase the guy in the forerunner. So the police must have heard the shots from the other guy too. Because they immediately went after the people that's in the other car. So the police must have already heard the other shots and seen him bust back. Salute to Shawn Kemp, man, for busting back, my nigga. You ain't just run like no little yacht.
That guy too. Oh.
You hear the white people? Yo, he's right there. He's getting away. Get him. He's getting away. Man, shut y'all bitch ass up. Y'all want to see a nigga fucked up. They can't wait to see a nigga get shot. So this slow ass cop, he's running over there because they I guess this is the cop they was telling like, hey, that's the guy that was shooting. Now he's going running over there. Now, if he was in the wrong place, that cop would have already been running over there with his gun out, barking demands, already with a finger on the trigger, just waiting for that nigga to move wrong. Y'all about to see Shawn Kemp do a lot of things that would have got his ass shot in a lot of places. But shout out to the Tacoma, Washington police for not being so quick on the trigger. So Kemp is in this black car right here. He already done got in the car. He probably didn't see this officer running over there. Looked like he was trying to wave officers down. But see, if this was one of those crazy cops, oh, he would have ran up with his gun out and started shooting at the car and everything. This was one of those lunatics. Now watch what he does though. This is interesting, y'all. Watch what he do. So at this point, I think now he sees that there was a cop that was running behind him. So now he's going back towards the cop. This right here usually get your ass shot up, bro. He pulls back to where he was. They said he threw the gun over there. Now, the reason he might have went over there to throw the gun just to let the cop know, I'm not armed, bro. So when you see me jump out this goddamn car, I don't want to hear no shit about you thought I was armed. I just went over there and I just dropped the gun. So what he did, got in his car, he went across the parking lot, threw the gun out his car in front of them, not like in a hiding way. And then, you know, now he's pulling back.
This cop just stayed away. He's gonna get his ass shut up.
Now he's driving back over there where the cop is, which is a very dangerous move if you ask me. I felt like he should have got out the car way over there and walked over there where the cop was with his hands all the way up, backwards, on his knees. Because these folks, boy, the way these folks play, boy, he playing a dangerous game right now. driving back over there with that cop, knowing that cop know that you just shot a shot. But he drives back over there with a cop at. Gets out of the car, another dangerous move. Because this cop ain't like the rest of the crazy cops we seen, because any other time we'll see a cop jump out right now. I mean, would have pulled his gun out right now. Tell him to get on the ground and all kind of crazy stuff. But it seemed like this cop is trying to. But I don't think this is a cop. I think this is like a mall security cop. So that's probably why he's not acting like, like the cop, how they act. He probably ain't even got no gun. That's probably why he ain't drawing no. Yeah, I think that's mall security, y'all. And he ain't nowhere near aggressive as a regular cop. And now we see the other mall security. So now you see him outside the car, and he's talking to what seems to be a cop. That can't be a regular cop. Okay, so now it looked like the regular cop is coming out.
And she's got it right there.
So they're showing them where he threw the gun at.
Cuffs. Yeah, cuffs. Oh, gloves.
These good ass motherfucker, you want to volunteer the video? These folks ain't asked you now what you do. What the hell? Ain't nobody hurt? Good damn citizen ass motherfucker. That's why I say, y'all, you out here committing crimes. Somebody see you, they will snitch. They volunteered it. You want to volunteer the video? I know they ain't, right? Show me anyway. But yeah, that's all of that footage, man. So if you was wondering what was going on with Shawn Kemp, he was accused of, he was said to be involved in a drive-by shooting. When they say he was involved, they mean that he was more of the victim than he was the perpetrator. So that's what they meant by saying that Shawn Kemp was involved in the drive-by shooting. It could have been way worse. We could have been hearing about another police shooting with Shawn Kemp. If that was a regular police and not just a mall security, it could have turned out ugly. But salute to Shawn Kemp. They have released him. They have dropped all the charges. The trial is under investigation. Salute them, please. So that's what's going on with Shawn Kemp. He gonna be all right. Salute to him. When I go visit Seattle, I'm definitely gonna pull up on his smoke shop. See what that supersonic hitting like. That boom shakalaka. See if he got some of that boom shakalaka. That way they used to do when he was on NBA Jam. But let's move on to our next story. All right, man. We got so much. Should we go into this? Let's go into this this Mexican cartel first before we get into the police stuff, because the police stuff might take y'all know they always do the police. So, y'all, we all know about the people who were kidnapped in Mexico. I did a video on it the night before last night. And they found 2 of them alive. Dead. Out of the ones that was alive, one of the ones still had to go through a whole bunch of surgeries and everything because he was shot in the leg with a high-power rifle. There's a lot of heat coming behind the kidnapping of these people here, because just like perfect American fashion, our Congress is using this situation to push their personal agenda of what they already wanted to do for a long time anyway, and that's pretty much invade Mexico to to get a hold of the Mexican cartel. America been wanting to do this for a long time, but you know, Mexico is not cooperating with just let America come all in there with the military, tell them what they can do, with, you know, tell them what the fuck they got going on. Because you can't, because imagine the Mexican army coming into Texas and say they want to arrest a dude that they say, you know, killed somebody in Mexico and just came to America, but he American. Or say that, you know, oh, we know of a drug dealer in Georgia. We want to come over there and we want to press charges on him because he got drugs pushing in Mexico, and he calling shots in Georgia. We're not gonna allow that. So that's the same reason Mexico don't feel comfortable with letting America just come on over there and do all kind of shit. But when you have situations like this where Americans being kidnapped, because of course, you know, Americans get kidnapped all the time around the border anyway. Because trust me, America don't give a damn about these black people that was over there getting, you know, surgery or whatever it is they getting kidnapped. But they damn sure will use it as an excuse to, you know, launch a kind of weapons of mass destruction kind of argument. Trust me, that's the argument that's going on right now. Weapons of mass destruction type of argument. But anyway, the Mexican cartel, and you probably don't, I've never seen this, but I've, you know, it's probably happened before. They turned over 5 guys that they claim are responsible for what happened. That's right. They say that they felt like, hey, you know, these guys were undisciplined. So they're handing over 5 guys because they know the amount of pressure that they're going to be on if it gets approved that we can start sending military over there to combat their drug smugglers and their human trafficking, the same way we did with Colombia back in the day. So they thought it was smart to just give us 5 random motherfuckers. We don't know if these dudes actually had something to do with it. When I look at the video, I see like a fat dude that was sitting up there with the gun. That was sitting, you know, matter of fact, let me pull that up. I'll pull it up. But the dude that was out there like sitting with a gun, he looked fat. Don't none of these dudes look like that one of those dudes. That one dude. Don't none of these dudes look like that one dude that we seen with the gun. Not shape-wise. Now, all of these look like some bitch-ass niggas. I don't believe none of these motherfuckers was really out there. They saying that these folks are known for doing stuff like this. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna just turn in some people and then give you some random bozos. Suspects were arrested in connection with the kidnapping and homicide investigation according to, I don't even know what the fuck that say. That's domestic murder act. It's not clear if the suspects who were arrested are the men that they left handcuffed. Cartel members with an apology note for the killings. The note was signed Scorpions, the name of the separate fraction. So the name of the gang is supposed to be Scorpions. We keep hearing that damn Scorpion. But that's the name of the cartel. They claim that it was, you know, a mistaken identity. But new information has raised questions about possible connection between Americans and the kidnapping. So there is a lot of speculation that them dudes went down there looking for dope and wasn't, you know, going to get procedure. They claim it was supposed to be a medical procedure, but you have some, you have a lot of people putting out information that they was down there looking for, you know, some dope. There was a drug deal going wrong. Salute, get your close podcast. Oh, you knew the people kitchen? Okay, bet. I'm gonna open it up, please. Give me 1 second, bro. Let me go over one more thing, and I'm gonna open it up before I get to my next one. What else? Okay. So yeah, they finally returned the bodies, and yeah, they finally returned the bodies, and they usually don't do that. You know, usually when the cartel kill you, you know, they probably chop up your body or some shit like that. But they did turn over the bodies, and let me pull up real quick the quick news article, and then I'm gonna drop the link to Get to Those podcast. They say that they knew the people, so. Let's see. Hey, they can give us more information of what actually happened. But remember though, it wasn't just them that died. There was also a Mexican woman. There was also a Mexican woman that died in the crossfire, and we're not hearing a whole bunch about her. I did find an article that kind of went over what, you know, about her a little bit. This is her right here. While the kidnapping of 4 Americans that left 2 dead in Mexico last week has gained plenty of media attention, many people don't seem to be aware that Zendale Brown, that's the weird name for Latino, but name of my business. Oh, okay, those dudes. My bad. I sound many people don't seem to be aware that Zendale Brown and Shaheed Woodard weren't the only people killed during the Gulf cartel shooting. Like I say, this is the young lady right here that was killed in the middle of the shooting. 33-year-old Mexican local, Arely Servando. Okay, now that makes more sense. Is said to have been standing within close distance to Brown, Woodard, Latavia McGee, and Eric Williams when they were ambushed after getting lost on their route to the clinic. McGee's tummy took surgery. So they're saying that they got lost on their route. They wasn't even there, you know, where they should have been at. They got lost on the route, which is like, I mean, pretty sure the directions, you know, the things. I mean, you in Mexico, you can get lost. I'm gonna see what this person that says that they know them. I'm gonna see what they have to put in on the hell, but I don't know who these people are. Okay, he's from Georgetown, South Carolina. That's what's up. Okay, let me read this about her real quick, and we'll bring you up. Okay, the group had traveled South Carolina to Brownsville before crossing the border, and they entered the city of Matorio, which is commonly known to be heavily populated by drug cartel members. Okay, Mexican Go Cartel alleged wrote apology letter. Okay, let's watch this video real quick. This is about them writing the letter, and then we'll bring close podcast. So these are the alleged dudes. This how they left them, y'all. This how they turned them in. They tied the weapons up. They left them right beside the truck, and you know they pretty much got to surrender themselves to the police. They probably rather this than to get killed. They don't even look too mad.
Four Americans in Mexico. One of the survivors telling her mother how the gunman opened fire on their minivan and that she watched her friends being shot and witnessed 2 of them die. ABC's Matt Rivers in Mexico City tonight.
Tonight, new details emerging about that horrific kidnapping of 4 Americans that left 2 of them dead after they drove to a Mexican border for cosmetic surgery. The mother of survivor Latavia Tay McGee telling CNN that the white minivan carrying McGee and friends Eric James Williams, Zendale Brown, and Shaheed Woodard was first hit by a van and then gunfire erupted.
Shaheed and Zell and E, they all got shot at the same time, and she watched them die.
Tonight, this new photo showing McGee in an ambulance moments after she was rescued in Mexico. The 4 entering Matamoros around 9 a.m. on Friday so that McGee could get that cosmetic surgery. Nearly 2 hours later, gunmen opening fire on the group, then loading them into a pickup truck. Officials say the gunmen then took the group to various locations, including a clinic, to cause confusion and throw off authorities. After a massive manhunt Hunt, authorities finding McGee and Williams still alive inside this wooden house early Tuesday morning, nearly 8 miles from where they were taken. The bodies of Woodard and Brown found at that same location, covered in blankets, according to a source close to the investigation. That source said one of the men was wearing a surgical gown, though it's unclear if he received medical treatment before he died.
So that's pretty much the update that we have on that. They turned in 5 guys, say that, those are the guys that did it. Mexican authorities, they trying to say, oh yeah, that's them. Yep. That's them. Yep, that's. And pretty much. Hold on, let me show you one more. This is the question. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for you to fair use.
Members are now in custody after the kidnapping and killings of 4 Americans in Mexico. Authorities say they found the 5 men tied up near a pickup truck with an apology note, allegedly turned in by cartel leadership. Our Matt Rivers is in Mexico City with the latest.
This morning, the stunning image of 5 men tied up near a truck in Mexico, blamed for the kidnapping of 4 Americans, allegedly turned over by the powerful drug cartel they belong to.
Hold on, y'all. Let me slide back a little bit. I want to look at that dude again. Yeah, you can't really see him right there. But the dude that was over here dragging the dead body over here, he looked kind of fat. He looked fatter than any of them guys.
4 Americans allegedly turned over by the powerful drug cartel they belong to. A handwritten note on the truck's windshield claiming to be from the Gulf Cartel, saying, quote, "We have decided to deliver those involved and directly responsible." The images obtained by ABC News from a source close to the investigation also include this photo of guns, ammunition, and body armor found in that truck. The men blamed for this.
Let's see if I can get a good look at these dudes in that. That's probably what they're doing right now. They're probably doing the same thing I'm doing, going over the surveillance footage and going over the body shapes of these guys.
Blamed for this
guy right here.
Horrific abduction.
Oh no, that's her.
Caught on camera a week ago.
This guy right here.
It left 2
Americans
dead.
See how big he looks, y'all? He don't really look like none of those guys we just seen in that lineup or laying on that ground.
Thursday, state police finding them at the same spot in Matamoros where the kidnapping took place. The men now in custody, though authorities not confirming whether these 5 were involved. Multiple Mexican law enforcement sources tell ABC News the cartel note is believed to be legitimate. But ABC News,
of course, they would say that. They want this shit to be
the authenticity of the letter's claims.
The cartel has been known to police itself when necessary. It's not of any surprise that they are under a lot of pressure to put this behind them and try to distance themselves as best they can.
Now new details emerging about the Americans' trip before they crossed into Mexico for a cosmetic procedure. A 5th person traveling with them, Cheryl Orange, left behind in Texas because she didn't have the proper ID.
Girl, talking about dodged a bullet. I don't know if y'all heard this, y'all. But she was me. Remember when I told y'all I went out there to help a friend out because, when people are recovering from that surgery, they can't do shit, y'all. You got to do everything for them. So I was that person that was waiting back at the room in America. Yeah, I ain't going across that damn line. You think your ass, and her homegirl, they didn't drive her son over there. Your son and her homegirl was skin and bone and her so desperate to get this surgery that y'all go into a country by yourself and risk getting caught up in some shit you don't understand. And you'll bring a man along thinking that that's gonna protect you, and you just lining a nigga up. You literally lining a nigga up. Ain't nothing that no man can do for you. Ain't No black man came strong and all that shit. One want to hear, come with me to protect me. I'm scared. I need help. No. Fellas. No. 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 You better take your ass down to the Dr. Miami. Take your ass to another country trying to follow behind a female to talking about cause she feel a little insecure. Hell nah, fuck that. Ain't nothing you can do. When dudes wreck your car and just shoot first. Ain't no questioning, asking, hey, are you a Haitian? Are you hey, what you doing here? Nah, ain't none of that.
Speaking out to CNN overnight.
She hit me up and asked me to join her, to accompany her, and we began the road trip. I didn't have proper identification, so I couldn't join her to go across to the border, which left me back at the hotel.
The group then going on without her, seen here live streaming from Mexico shortly before.
Now, this is why I don't believe that they were going for dope. And hold on, let me drop this link. My bad. I done got kind of caught up. Let me drop this link. Hopefully, Kitchen ain't leave. Kitchen, you still there? Oh yeah, there you go. But this is why I don't believe they went for dope, because unless they were just dumb as hell. Because if you went for dope, but you sit here on the damn camera, you know, and showing that you know, kind of tracking your location and all that, and you going down here for some dope, you gotta be dumb. You need to be.
Or they were kidnapped.
Said that they would return in 15 minutes. 15 minutes had gone by, they were not there. I called the cops immediately.
4 days later, after an urgent search, officials finding Latavia McGee and Eric James Williams alive inside this wooden shack just outside of town.
Man, look at that shit, y'all. Oh, I would have broke out of that though. Bitch, you gotta go to sleep. Somebody gotta go to sleep, or they gotta change shift. But you got a little nigga guard me? A little nigga better stay, boy, he better not get close. They had one little nigga guard them. One little young dude, man. That dude probably like 15, 16 years old. Imagine having to be in this small little hut with your dead friends right beside you. The people that you just, you know, you done lived your whole life with. And here you is, hundreds of miles away from home. Because you decided to support somebody because they wanted to get rid of, you know, a little kangaroo pouch. Got you caught up in some shit. You don't know what the fuck going on. This man shot in the leg, in all the pain. So even if he wanted to fight, he can't fight. And then there really ain't no ransom to goddamn pay. Hell, only person left is her. How much you gonna get just for her? They would have killed her ass if they was really who you thought they was. That's why the folks mad. They were like, man, y'all just got us hot for nothing, man. Y'all fucking kidnapped some niggas, some American niggas. Like they had a motherfucker whole America come down on y'all ass for kidnapping some niggas. That ain't what they wanted. If they was gonna go down, they was gonna go down kidnapping some white folks for $1 million. You don't kidnap niggas and, you know, just shoot them for nothing. And it's on document? Nah. If it wouldn't have got documented, or if they was coming to get some dope, it'd have been alright. But these motherfuckers done started a whole war. Oh, my bad. I see you. My bad.
Town. Bodies of their friends, Shaid Woodard and Zindell Brown, at the same location. Investigators also locating 5 vehicles, including a stolen Lamborghini and an ambulance used to transport the victims in Matamoros.
These weapons had an ambulance and a Lamborghini, so they need to get somewhere fast, or they need to shoot your ass and bring
and
you
overnight, the bodies
slow.
of Woodard and Brown brought back to the United States. Woodard's father remembering him on the day he would have turned 34.
That was my youngest child. You know, it was my baby. You know, and for him to be taken from me like that, it was very, very hurtful. A parent never expects to lose a child.
No, they shouldn't have. Matt Rivers joins me live now from Mexico City for more on this. Matt, you say it may have been cartel leadership turning this in. Why turn in your own guys? How are Mexican authorities explaining this?
You know, as strange as it might sound, this is something that has happened before in Mexico. There's this kind of false code here in Mexico where different Mexican cartels like to think of themselves as some sort of Robin Hood organization. They don't attack innocents. They don't do anything wrong like that. They only attack people who quote unquote deserve it. And we all know that that is total BS, to be quite frank. And yet that is like what they like to do on a public, you know, like a PR basis. So we have seen cartels do this sort of self-policing before, all the way out in Sinaloa in the west part. The Sinaloa cartel, the Gulf cartel itself, has done this before. So it's not something totally out of the blue. That said, investigators are looking at this. They're talking to these 5 men to see if they actually are those responsible for this kidnapping, or if this is all some sort of just an elaborate ruse to try and get some of the heat off of the cartel at this point. We are expecting Mexican officials, Diane, to update this a little bit later today.
All right, Matt Rivers in Mexico City, thank you.
Yep. So now you got Congress, you got Lindsey Graham, you got all them, but they going in, but they trying to get something started now, but they trying to use this as the show reason to go ahead and go in the Mexico and get at these cartels. Hey, I can't say, but being that I don't trust them, I believe they're gonna go in there and really just do what they did with Afghanistan, really just steal the dope and start pushing it more. They gonna say they going in there to, you know, to really do something, but they're really just going to get the dope just to resell it, just like they did with Afghanistan. They went in there and all of a sudden we got an opiate pandemic. Opiate. What's good, Vinny Nichols, man? We got Vinny Nichols in the area, y'all.
Yeah, yo. I really want to clear up.
Let me turn my music down just a little bit. Go ahead.
What I really want to clear up is the drug thing. Alright? My baby mother, my daughter, know them. Like the Green. If you look at his picture, we ride the bus together to go to work. So, if this was a drug deal, right? Why you gonna go to one of the deadliest places in Mexico, first of all? Second of all, they made a wrong turn. This was not a drug deal going bad. This was wrong place, wrong time. And my baby mother talked to me a few minutes ago. She at the laundromat now. She said, wait till the homegirl get better. And I might be the first nigga to talk to her on my platform, because this was her second time going. And the reason she had the 3 guys, one was her cousin and the other 2 was his friends. Now, when you get surgery like that, you just like you said it earlier.
I know, yeah. You need help. And plus, I was thinking the drive too. I was like, okay, having 2 people to drive, but once she get that surgery, she ain't gonna be able to drive either. So, you know, I figured out like it's a rotation thing.
Let me keep it going. This is not a drug thing, all right? They took a wrong turn. Now, if people watch the news and all that, they could see that 2 trucks got right behind them after that. And the reason why they had the ambulance, organ donor, organ transplant, they gonna take the organs. Organs sell good on the black market. So, and do you know, the 2 dudes that was deceased wasn't in the barn with them. They left them outside.
Oh, okay.
They was in hospital gowns. What they was gonna do with them? They was gonna take their organs. And the reason why the 2 are gone, they ran.
You know what, bro? I ain't even catch that.
They ran.
They did say that too. They said it was in right.
So I'm jumping on like every platform that got the 4 Americans, because everybody's saying them boys went down there to get drugs. If you look at Green, his picture, he on the back of a bus. He used to always get on the back of the bus and sit in the back. That's that picture. He on a bus. And another thing, my daughter told me this their second time going, right? So before the news even said something about the 5th girl, my baby mama was like, well, where the other girl that was with them? I said, there ain't no other girl with them. It was 4. No, there was 5 of them that went. And then she didn't have the proper paperwork. So they put her in a hotel. They were supposed to go, had a little joint, come back. She the one called the police because they was taking too long. She was like, what's going on? So I just want to clear the narrative. This was not a drug deal. Who going to Mexico to go get drugs? Regular street dude.
Hell nah, we gonna get that shit out of Texas.
We gonna get the connect from the cartel who in Texas. I'm not going, no.
Not going across that damn line.
And that city they in is the worst city. Level 4. Tourists, beware. No, don't go. And look at your skin color. They going against war with each other. Why you think they trying to come over here? The cartels is running everything out there.
Man.
Even the police. And I believe you them ain't the same dude. Just like the reporter said, since when the cartel started PR? When they got a PR? We just want to make sure that we because they don't want that American heat. They killed innocent people who took the wrong turn and was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
They already gonna take it because, like I say, these folks already wanted an excuse to go after the cartel, but you just gave a perfect excuse. A kidnapping?
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about you, it was a mistaken identity. You thought it was a Haitian arrival, Haitian smuggling. Oh no!
And if they do catch people like that, you know the cartels be cutting people's head off and stuff like that. They want them organs. So just get the drug thing out people's head. I just want
what it was is they didn't think nobody was gonna be able to notice that they was missing. Because see, if that girl wouldn't have called the police and reported them,
exactly,
it would have went under the radar. If somebody wouldn't have known, they would have just disappeared. And Mexico was like, we don't know what y'all talking about. Every time you would have called, we don't know what you talking about. It wasn't no. If some niggas were down here, we'll look for them, but never see them again.
That's what people be doing right now, trying to get clicks and likes and stuff like that. So I listen to everybody who got the 4 kidnapped and see what their story is about it. And it seems like half of us that look like us, yeah, they're going down there to get drugs and all that.
Dope. Yeah, I seen a big YouTuber do that. Nino Brown. I ain't see the video, but I seen the title. And I was like, damn, bro, why you spreading that? You don't know that for sure that them folks going down there getting no dope. You ain't getting no exclusive news. If anybody would have said something, them white folk would have been the first one to say they were down there getting dope.
Now, listen,
but like you say, it's our people that be the first ones that throw that narrative out there without any kind of.
Think about it. If you going to see a cartel to go get dope for them, you got loot already. You got good money. You got big money to go see the cartel. And where your trailing car at? You ain't got nobody following you. You ain't got no trailing car. The safety car. You gotta people gotta think logic. I don't know they seen movies.
And you ain't about to do no deal with no Migos, not in Mexico, if somebody ain't in there that knows Spanish. Fluent Spanish. Like you ain't even gonna get
Wrong turn, wrong place, wrong time. No drug thing, man. That's what I just want everybody to get out their head. Cause we got 2 people gone. I ain't gonna see homie no more. And people telling me like he a drug dealer. That nigga went to work every day. So we got not y'all, but we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that scenario. And talking about, I was on one panel, they talking about who gonna drive from South Carolina. You know how much money that is in gas? Don't you know it's tax season, nigga? Why you think
For real? That's exactly when they're gonna go. It's tax season, bro. And then like my homie,
she got 6 kids.
The girl I know, she did the same shit. She got 5 kids, and she spent like $7,500. That is a bargain deal to get the whole body done. That's why they go down there to do it.
And another thing, you could get the painkillers and the prescription drugs over the counter, like you going to the store. You can't do that here.
Hell no.
So that's
you gotta get it all from there.
It's called a medication, a medical vacation. That's exactly what was going on And I just want people to stop the drug thing, man. You gotta be big time to go. I'm going to the cartel now. I'm big time now. I'm good enough now.
Yeah.
You ain't going there if you only going to get a brick. You feel me?
Right.
You might could get the brick for $5 if you go up there. Yeah, but come on, man.
But yeah, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't about to risk your freedom like that.
You gotta be established to go out there and talk to them boys. They ain't gonna kill no money. And the reason why the two dudes is going, they ran. Them boys was trying to run. Nobody say that on the news. Them boys was trying to run.
I did hear that on one news station. I can't remember which one, but somebody did say they tried to run, and that's the reason why they were dragging their bodies back, because they was making that point that looked like they tried to run.
That's probably how the lady got hit. The Mexican lady. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing.
They said she was in a close vicinity of the guys. And like she was waiting for a bus or something.
Yeah, my baby mother just left, and listen, she was telling me the story before it hit the news and all that. I said, yo, you know them people. That is them. And with the other girl. And I was like, well, other girl, they said there's only 4. No, it was 5 of them. She telling me. This before the news said there was a 5th person. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I just found out it was a 5th person today.
And she couldn't get past the border because the paperwork wasn't right. And first of all, if I'm going to do that, everybody in the car got to be straight, because we don't want no. And then listen, they was only going to be out there for like a few minutes, right? So when you go through the border and then come right back, they're going to be like, what do you come? Why did you come to Mexico? Where you been at? And they could explain. That's why it would have been easy. Now, if you got drugs, you just went through the border. The border got cameras like a mug. You just been through here an hour ago, and you coming back now. What was your trip for? They gonna be suspect off the top. You feel me? That make you suspect off the top. You just passed through the border. An hour or two go by, and you coming right back. What was your trip for? Then they can explain their trip. We just had blah, blah, blah surgery. See, they could probably lift up her shirt and see the stitches and all that. Okay. They still gonna search the car. They might even x-ray her stomach to see if they got drugs in it. You know what I'm saying? So get the drug narrative out of it. That's crazy. But yeah, that's why they got them ambulance is. They be stealing organs too. I don't want to take up your panel and all that, but it's not a drug thing. Peace.
Oh, I appreciate you coming in and dropping that. Hey,
yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that didn't cross my mind.
I mean,
you said that, but it do make sense now, because they did say they found him in gown. You know, like some kind of, so that makes a whole bunch of sense.
There's about to steal a joint. If that person that ain't no surveillance camera. That's somebody in a room taping that joint. They must have heard the gunshots and pull their phone out.
Right.
That's somebody in the room recording them getting in that truck now, putting them in that truck. That is not no street camera, no surveillance camera. That's somebody's phone.
Right.
So that's all I want to do. Good show, man.
That shit seemed like an everyday thing, boy, because people.
You see the cars and the traffic, right?
Yeah, traffic just sitting there like they backed up in it, and
they
just dragging bodies like, mind your damn business. Mind my business. I can imagine to be right there, that red car that was right there in front of that shit. Like, damn, but it like need to change. Whatever the fuck they all waiting for.
Yeah, so I'm gonna still check you out, but I'm flipping through and see who talking about this. Just so I could jump on.
Yeah, I respect it. I know how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure the story comes out right or whatever, especially when it's people that, you know what I'm saying, you care for and everything. So I respect it, brother. Salute to you and your mission, man. I just call it how I see it. I wouldn't come on here. There's nothing wrong with that. If I would have seen something out of line, I would have called it that. But from what I'm seeing from the signs, like I say, they recording on their way in. This don't look like they going in for no drug deal or nothing like that. They going, And
and I rock.
It's definitely evidence that there's shops. I mean, not shops, but doctors and dentists and stuff, and this is a very popular town, so everything aligns. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they were lying. I felt like they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they got ambushed and they got mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why they apologizing too.
Right.
And
because they ain't gotta apologize. They can say fuck them niggas. They can say whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They American, so
yeah, they're American, but at the same time, they knew it's a straight up fuck up.
Word.
They was coming to get dope. They wouldn't be apologizing. None of that shit. They be like, hell, they were down here in the game. You know how the game go.
If they was going to get dope, I don't think they would have did it like that. They would have took them to the spot.
Right.
They would have killed them at the spot. They wouldn't have did it right in broad day to ditto. They ain't. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they would have waited till they got. Yeah, they would have waited.
They would have pulled them up. Come on, follow us. They would have told them to follow up. If that was, we gonna be in a white van. All right, North Carolina tags. Okay, and just follow up. One truck would have probably. It was two trucks. One would have got in front. One got in the back. And they would have followed them to the spot to go get what they was gonna get. Right.
Fact.
Man, good show, man. Keep doing your thing.
Salute, my brother.
All right.
Salute to salute to the brother Vinny. He came in here and he opened our eyes up a little bit, man. I ain't really think about that organ harvesting, man. They knew they had them fucked up though. And they did say that it's possible mistaken identity. They have a Haitian rival, smuggling rival, I guess, that they got smoked with. And yeah, when you black, you can get mistaken with Haitian, Jamaican. I get mistaken with all that down here in Orlando. So unfortunately, but salute to Vinny, man, for making sure, man, the face card of his city stays clean. That's important, y'all. That's important. This is just a tragic accident. Definitely, like I say, all the politicians, they're using this as, some pretty much fear factor to get their base behind them to do what they've been wanting to do anyway. But we're gonna get on to the next story. Salute to Vinny again. All right, next story, man. Next story. Before we get into these police, let's get into. Oh yeah, we got just police left. We just got police, more bad behavior, more police. Let's start off light though. It's always rough with these jokes. So, a lot of people the thought of defunding the police is a nightmare thought. But as many lawsuits and violations these folks keep doing and all that, and all this free money they giving out, they damn near defunding themselves. Now I'm about to tell y'all the story of a police department that defunded theirself and the taxpayers $8 million because they decided to violate somebody's constitutional rights. And they do this one thing very, 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 very often. And there's a lot of people who need to take note. Because if I ever get this opportunity to get these $8 million without really actually getting my ass whooped and fucked up, salute Duran B. Jennifer Lynn, salute. Trish, salute. Let me show y'all the $8 million lick. The $8 million lick. Black family awarded $8 million because they were harassed by the police. Well, they were detained at the Starbucks by the police for no reason at all. Let me show y'all how ridiculous this is, y'all. This is one of the most ridiculous things I ever damn seen. Fair use, fair use. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. YouTube. Damn, y'all, I got tongue twister. Fair use, YouTube.
Jury awards $8 million because a family was wrongfully detained at Starbucks. This is a hell of a video. Let me show you the first one. Here it is.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? We can't sit here?
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay? I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I already smell BS right now. Because the first thing you ask this woman, this is a woman, look at this woman. It look like, and there's kids in the car. You can't really see them right now, but I know that there's kids in the car. Y'all don't know. But he knows that there's kids in the car and this, middle-aged woman. He asked the lady why she's sitting over here. She's at Starbucks in a public parking.
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay? I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Now, he said he's been having auto break-ins every morning around this time. That's why he's there. He's been having auto break-ins every morning around this time.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big.
What the hell that got to do with this lady? What this got to do with this lady? If she's sitting in the car with her 3 kids. So you telling me they're a gang of like woman, child, thieves, carjackers? They're a team of mother-daughter carjackers.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here, okay? And I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
Yeah, I just got in from
And
Vegas.
so, okay, well that
This morning, I've been driving all night.
Okay.
It takes 8 hours to get here.
Well, relax. That's my reason.
Excuse me, y'all. The lady's telling this man she just got in from Vegas. She been driving for 8 hours. You shouldn't have to even explain this.
So I'm talking to you.
But she don't look like a person breaking in cars. I mean, by your own admission.
I'm here, so we're in a car from the Bay Area from Oakland.
Okay.
Just because it's got Nevada plates, it's not a.
It's not a Nevada car.
No, I'm not Nevada.
Okay. You have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Now, why in the hell why you asking her for her ID? You said you over here checking because people been breaking in cars. Why are you treating her like a criminal now?
Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why are you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
But why did you explain to me about my ID? What's that about? What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
haven't
I asked you for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I haven't done anything. You started talking about a break-in.
Okay.
I thank you for informing me that.
Right.
I informed you that I'm resting because I'm about to go to Starbucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I informed you I've been driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's actually been open since 5. I checked my GPS. Okay.
Starbucks been open for 2 hours. Okay. That ain't what they got to do with me. I just told you I'm resting from driving. Is that against the law, y'all? To make sure you get off of the road and go to Starbucks?
Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No,
You don't?
I know the law. I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong.
I got more video. Now remember, this cop is making an $8 million disaster. Intentional.
Making an $8 million disaster. I definitely agree with the brother here.
Here's how it escalated.
wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something.
I'm not doing.
Now, how is that when you're the one that just came to my car? You're like, what you're doing now because I asked you for your ID and you weren't doing nothing wrong, and because you know your rights, and you said that you don't want to give me your ID. I feel like you're doing something wrong because you practicing your rights. That makes sense, right?
So don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone down, so I'm recording. So I'm recording right now.
Why are you getting so worked up?
Because I gotta have protection.
Why are you getting so worked up? Now you done made. Now you trying to make the lady like she crazy. Now you trying to you done start making the woman her turn it. She was a nice, sweet school teacher like woman. Now you bringing the hood out this woman. You making this woman go against her religion. God's still working on her. And you sitting here and bothering this nice lady.
Because I don't know where this is about to go. I gotta have protection.
Well, it's not going to go anywhere if you cooperate. Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and detain these two.
No, you're not going to detain them. No, you're not going to detain them. We haven't did anything.
Now, what in the hell do they got to do with it? How you going to try to detain this lady's daughters or kids? I don't know if they're daughters or sons.
We haven't did anything. We have not did anything.
Now, all of a sudden, he got to jump into action when she cranks up her car. She had done crunk up her car one time already. Now you want to put your hands on this lady. This is out of control, y'all.
Get out of the car. 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 Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Now he's forcing the woman's hands behind her back.
You're being detained. You're being detained.
He keeps saying you're being detained, and she's asking for what? Why can't you just give her a simple reason why she's being detained? Because she didn't give you her ID? When has not presenting your ID to a cop when you haven't done anything wrong besides sit in your car before you go into Starbucks, talking to your family members after having a long drive, maybe resting your eyes?
Put your hand behind your back or you're going to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. You're not going to jail. No, we're getting attorney right now. We haven't, excuse me, we haven't did anything. So I asked for, I don't have a weapon on me.
I'm just checking.
I asked for his superior supervisor. I asked for a supervisor.
And this is what I don't like. It's this, and when they say all cops ain't bad, no, it's the dumbass cops that sit there and idly know that somebody ain't do nothing wrong, and they follow every fucking demand. This guy here is following every demand of the guy that you can't see because we're watching it from his body cam. And you can tell in his face he know better. But you got these mindless robots that won't even step up when something is wrong.
Excuse me, we haven't did anything. So I don't have a weapon on me.
I'm just checking.
I asked for his superior, his supervisor.
She's trying to explain to this other guy something reasonable. But in his mind, it's mush. I have to follow orders even if the orders are BS. That's my issue with law enforcement. Is there's not enough people that have a mind that when another officer is just dead ass wrong, they don't have a spine to stand up.
I asked for a supervisor.
That's not how things work, man.
No, what are you talking about?
This is not how things work, man. Why is that? She's a citizen, right?
No, we haven't did anything.
You don't demand what we do.
No, I'm not demanding anything.
A black mother.
You don't
was
demand
simply
what
in a
we
car
do.
with her 2 daughters. They arrest the entire family.
Sitting in the car with her 2 daughters.
This cop is supposed to be a detective. You mean to say you thought this woman with Jackie? That at all? It has now cost him.
Now, September 2019, after a long drive from the family's home in Las Vegas, Nevada, Ace Lee Loverdale and her 2 daughters stopped at Starbucks in Castro Valley, California. They were on a 9-hour journey to drop off their older daughter, the oldest daughter, at Berkeley City College for statistics exam. Following the police encounter, according to the Loganville attorney, Craig Peters, the older daughter, who had planned to transfer from her community college to UCLA, arrived 40 minutes late to her exam and scored a C, bringing down her straight A to B to a B. So, being because this shit, gotta be careful, y'all, because I might clip this video up later and just make it a short. But being this big dummy harassed this family, it cost this girl an opportunity of a lifetime. She's taking a statistics exam to, because she's trying to keep her straight A honor roll, because she's transferring from the community college to UCLA, practicing black excellence. Her mother is supporting her. These folks are, she has a mother that's willing to drive 9 hours to, get them from point A to point B. And just like that, abusive, authoritative police state cops can ruin your day just like that.
After a long drive from Loganville and her 2 daughters stopped at a Starbucks, Castro Valley, California. They were on a 9-hour journey, as she explained, to drop the older daughter at Berkeley City College. It was for a statistics exam. You know how difficult statistics exams are? Order 40 radiation found that the deputies did nothing wrong and have since.
Oh, y'all. According to the Loversdale attorney, Craig Peters, an internal investigation, y'all. They went on ahead and investigated themselves. They found that the deputies did nothing wrong and has since been promoted. Every time they police themselves, they gonna always say they didn't do nothing wrong. They'll actually get a promotion.
Promoted, according to KTVU. There's more. Nevertheless, a jury on Wednesday awarded the family $8.25 million in damages after a verdict released on March 1 that decided against the deputies and Alameda County. Peter said the sum was increased by the Bain Act, a California law that allows juries to quadruple damages awarded in cases that involve constitutional right violations.
That'll teach them. $8 million. Hold on. We got to put some respect on that 2.5. That 0.25. That's another $250,000. I don't know what the hell. Where they get that 2.25 from? $8.25 million in damages for you bothering this sweet lady that was just trying to take her daughter to college. In your punk ass department, investigating they self and saying we ain't do nothing wrong. Forget that lady and her daughter and they whatever her. She thought she was smart. She might want to switch to being a lawyer. And that'll teach you $8 million, but that's the taxpayers' money. That's the sad thing about it, yo. That's the sad thing about it. That's the taxpayers' money. So they defund the police themselves just by doing stupid stuff like this. You gave a dude a promotion after he done cost your department $8. Well, they didn't know that that's how much they was gonna get. They probably only sued because they say they quadrupled the amount. In California, you can sue somebody for something, and if the jury agree with the person, they can reward the person more damages than they asked for. So if they quadrupled it, they probably only was suing for like $2 million. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, we're gonna hit you. We're gonna bless you. We're gonna bless you. We're gonna bless you with old $8 million. That'll teach you. Yeah, we'll bless you with 8. You want 2? Nah, they. Cause no, even the white folk look like, y'all better not never do me like that. Y'all better not never. I wish a cop would. I wish a cop would. Pull me out of my car after I told you I'm waiting for Starbucks. Salute to that sister getting that justice, man. Get paid. Get paid, sister, get paid. Now, this is the sergeants or whatever.
For making the right decision. Put up leadership here. At the time of the encounter.
Leadership. That's a good word. I'm learning from these guys, man. Put up the leadership. I ain't got to say if they the chief or the lieutenant, sergeant, officer, whatever. Take me to your leader.
Gregory Ahern was the Alameda County Sheriff. Back in November, he lost his office to the current Sheriff Sanchez. All right? So you're looking at 1-2 combo. Quite fascinating. $8 million plus, actually. Why? Because the police refuse to respect the rights of a black person again, or a black family. When will conservatives get outraged by outrageous cops?
I don't know, but that'll teach them. But we're going to get on to our next story. Salute to that beautiful black family. That young lady will have a head start on her career with that $8 million dangling in her bank account. Yes, sir. Smart woman. Ain't nobody had to march. Ain't no buildings had to get burnt down. A black woman gets some respect. Hey, boy. Black woman, white woman. Y'all women, boy, y'all get some respect. Y'all make them put some respect on y'all name. Playing with them folks all type of way. They got more money than a person that got killed by the police. I don't know what California was thinking when they put that in law, but I guess that's the time where that came in handy, what they put in the law. But salute to the chat, man. If you're just getting in here, make sure you hit that like button, man. Put the shed on your wall, man. Let folks know ears to the streets over here, breaking down these wabbits, man, showing y'all what's going on in the news world. I don't care if you care about it, but you might just want to know about it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to care about it, but you probably just want to know about it. So I'm just here to tell you about it. It might be important to you, it might be not. There's always a data teach 'em or a teachable moment in all of these situations. So let's get to more police bad behavior. Now, before I get to the very last one, let's do this one. This is one of the stories that, of course, I got more stories that's in my title, but let's get to the story that's in the title. Police shoot unarmed man 90 times. Now, they don't shoot him. They shoot inside of his vehicle 90 times. And when I show y'all this footage, you would think they in Iraq. And you would think somebody is shooting back at them. But this is the kind of training that's going on around the country. It ain't no isolated thing. Now we gonna go back to my boy, man. My boy always be on it. Matter of fact, he gonna be on the next 2 coverages of this. So if y'all haven't already subbed up to the Young Turks, and I really don't watch a lot of the other news coverage shows on there, but I do watch this brother his show because he definitely covers some stories that get hidden in the shadows. So salute to the brother. Fair use. This is for educational purposes, YouTube.
A man shot at by the police damn near 100 times. All right, let me take you to the video. Here it is.
So, as we see out the gate, boy, a police job is very hard. It's very difficult. You know what I mean? This cop, I don't know what he was doing. He must be chasing somebody. And obviously, he just hit them because the airbag just came out. Oh, well, obviously he hit somebody. He hit a truck. Now, he's jumping out of the car. You already hear shots firing. It sounds like a damn war zone. You would think that somebody's shooting back. Like, this is all police shooting, though. He's rolling out of the car. He's running into stuff. Now he's jumping on cars. Now, what do we see from his point of view right here? We see another police car. We see somebody running the police car. I don't know. Now, from another person's perspective, we see a cop pull out, I don't know what that is, a AR-15. And you would think he is in Iraq right now. Nothing but gun smoke, letting it go. All this gunfire, y'all. I see cops reloading and loading and loading. Gee Louise, what is all this? Damn, did you shoot enough?
Was unarmed. No weapon at all. Let's put up the picture of him in.
commercial break. That's not part of the video, y'all. So this the brother right here. And we're about to see what the brother
Police
had to
allegedly fired
say in
90
response to
bullets
this. Oh.
at an unarmed African-American man. This actually took place March 10th, 20.
Now, notice what this brother is doing right here. He's doing something that most black guys aren't doing. He's touching a damn bear. Salute to that brother. I believe he wants to be a veterinarian or something like that. I think I've heard that or whatever. But you don't see this from too many brothers, you know what I mean? This don't look like your thug on the streets.
...2021 in Las Cruces, New Mexico, following a police phone call that claimed he was violent and may be armed.
So now, the reason they did that, because they got a phone call from his ex-wife, and also baby mama, saying that he was violent and that he had a gun. Now, by the look of this baby, I think this baby mama is I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the baby just light skinned.
And would not surrender to the police.
Now, listen to that. The phone call, the person that called, they said he was armed.
One in Las Cruces, New Mexico, following a police phone call that claimed he was violent and may be armed and would not surrender to the police.
Now, somebody called and said that. That somebody was his ex-wife, his baby mama. Knowing he's a black man, knowing the type of environment that we're in right now. And they did exactly what she wanted them to do. Exactly what she expected them to do. And now she gets to play stupid. Because now this woman, a week later, recants her story. She tells the police, oh, I lied. After the man that got shot up. Now, the guy lived, y'all. Yes, after his car was shot nearly 100 times, this guy lived. I say he lived. Yeah, he lived. And he gets to live to tell y'all about it. We're going to get into that in a second.
The police staked out his location, and within a couple of minutes, Pitt maneuvered his vehicle when he did not stop within 2 minutes of them signaling him to stop.
So they tried to signal him to stop. They coming out of nowhere and all this. And he was like, what the fuck going on? He about thinking maybe they got mistaken. They about to go around me. And now they pick maneuver him. Y'all seen the cop from his cam, his airbag came out. He rolled out the car like some kind of super cop. Got the other cop, he loading up, he unloading a whole AR-16 clip. Got the other cop, he unloading the clip, reloading. They was shooting to kill. How this man survived? That had to be the longest minute of his life. He had to think of everything in that minute of the car, just bullets going to everywhere around him. What kind of angel this guy had protecting him?
The man is Jonathan Strickland. Strickland, who says he wants to get back to working with animals, says he will carry lifelong injuries from being shot at by the police damn near 100 times.
Now, how much money you think he gonna get? Because you can't justify 100 shots. You can't justify 100 shots. Nah, you just can't justify that. You can justify a couple of shots. You can't justify 100 without somebody doing something first. Shooting the first shot.
He said he still has 2 bullets in him from the shooting and has difficulty walking. He's alive, yes. Here's what Strickland's attorney said, and I quote, "There's an old African adage that goes, until the lion learns to speak, the stories will always glorify the hunter. Many of my clients' families exist. They're the families of the lion."
Now that's a good quote. And I'm having to skip through this because I don't want to get, shook, not using it fair use wise. But I did want to skip through this story a little bit.
That was the original phone call. The original phone, it was toward them. 7 days later, Brandy called the police saying she was unsure if she wanted to press charges against him.
Did y'all hear that? The woman that called the police said that this man was being violent, that he had a weapon, that he was not going to surrender to the police, made the police run up on him and shoot up his car 100 times, almost 100 times. The lady later, a week later, calls the same police and say, "I'm not sure if I want to press charges on the guy that I told you all that stuff about, because you almost killed him. I just wanted you to go whoop his ass." Attempted overkill.
That was the original phone call. The original phone call that said he had a gun, which he did not. That he was basically dangerous against the police. He was having a bad day, but not dangerous against the police. That person went on record and withdrew the complaint after 100 bullets fly in the direction of one man. Let's put the picture up. Here's a screen grab of her.
Now, look at this woman here. I'm not going to state the obvious. But she looks like a fellow veterinarian. Let's just say that. Yeah. Wow, man. Just wow. I wonder, did you know what the police was going to do? Wow, man. That's all I can just... That was low. That was very low, man.
Here's a screen grab of her call back to police a week after the shooting. The officer shakes her head in disappointment. When she hears Brandy's uncertain about moving forward with the charges.
I bet the officer did shake his head like, man, what in the hell? So you called us because you saying that this man dangerous, got a gun and all this stuff like that. And we done shot this man's stuff up because we thought he had to hurt one of our sweet white ladies. And now you want to tell us this? Salute DJ Cutter Record, Joy, Melissa Seeley. I see y'all in the area. I'm sorry if I missed anybody that came in.
There's more. An attorney for the city of Las Cruces said in her testimony, it did not seem insincere and could not have been any more compelling if it were written by a Hollywood screenwriter. Here's the attorney, Louis Robles.
So when she says that she's recanted, the problem that exists is the wealth of information and the quality of the information she gave the Las Cruces Police Department about the way she was victimized by her, Mr. Strickland.
Exactly. You can't just recant how much you said that you was a victim. That's the whole reason they came. A woman hollered she was a victim. All the men came to help.
Now,
about the way she was victimized by Mr. Strickland.
Let's put this up. Okay. Now, you're going to see law enforcement scramble to justify pulling up on someone and firing. Brandy Campbell signed 2 affidavits shortly after the incident stating, "I'm not afraid of Jonathan and I do not need to be protected from him. Jonathan is a good father to our first child, and Jonathan did not abuse me. I did not tell officers the truth." There's more. The city is...
So, she admits this man did not abuse her and she did not tell officers the truth. I'm waiting for... She was immediately arrested and charged with a felony. But we ain't gonna hear that.
It's defending their officer's response. Their attorney cites a police interaction in Jonathan's hospital bed when Jonathan said, "I acted as if I had a gun, but I didn't." Okay. Jonathan also said he had nothing in his hands. Let's go to the hospital shot. Here's what the city's attorney said.
He did not raise his hands as if he was surrendering. He did not raise his hands to grip the steering wheel. He raised his hands in a manner that was consistent with a person having a gun in them. And given what the officers were told by Mr. Strickland's ex-wife, that Mr. Strickland was armed and that when the police encountered him, there would be a shootout, that officer concluded that what was in that hand, or those hands, more accurately, was a firearm. And he acted appropriately. Now, it's mistaken.
Now, my BS meter just came up. So you're telling me this woman called y'all and say, "Hey, I'm talking about lining this guy up." You're calling the police saying, "Hey, this guy has been abusing me. He has a gun. He says that he's not going down to the police. And if you try to take him down, it's going to be a shootout." Obviously, she wants the police to shoot him. She has this much hate for her ex-husband that she uses the police as a weapon. Salute, Lion Locks. Salute, Ray H.
But we only know that in hindsight.
There was nothing in his hands at all. Nothing. If you make a symbol, that means you don't have anything in your hand.
And what the hell is making a symbol? If I ain't got nothing in my hand, I ain't got nothing in my hand. Like, I can't make a symbol and now all of a sudden you think I got a gun. Like, how that work, y'all? How do that work? How do you make do you make a gun symbol? Do you? What do I just? If I do this, you telling me you gonna shoot me? Make it make sense, man.
The attorney is attempting to justify the inappropriate actions of these officers who literally said, "We are going to engage in combat because of a 911 caller whom they did not vet." Probable cause typically requires that you at least vet the individual who gives you the information. Make sure it is credible. Launch an investigation. Be intentional about making sure you don't kill someone unnecessarily. It doesn't stop there. In her 911 call, dispatcher Brandy Campbell tells police he wouldn't want to get arrested. Okay. Strickland said the 911 call for domestic violence perpetrated by a black man against a white woman provoked a racially motivated response by police. Here's his attorney. In this circumstance, we're blessed that Strickland gets to tell his part of the story and maybe help to create a vision of persons who are unfairly and unjustly brought against this type of deadly power against other people. You saying something to the police acting in a way that you probably wanted them to act in the moment. Individual ends up living but has a severe or multiple severe injuries, will go through life with these injuries now.
And that's a crying shame, because this woman should definitely be charged.
And there's a document where you say, I lied to the police. No penalty for her, obviously. The penalty is for him. The city attorney denies the police response was racially motivated in any way. Here's the New Mexico Las Cruces chief. Buck stops with him. His name is Chief Miguel Dominguez.
He looked like that chief off of Double Take. Yeah, that crooked ass chief. But he looked so crooked. Yeah, like, yeah, y'all put up my most crooked picture.
Chief Dominguez, Buck stops with you. Naturally, I assume you are backing the words of the city attorney. All right. So sad. It is miraculous this man is alive. Alive.
Now let's hear what the young man had to say, because he actually had the young man up there today. I had just noticed this right before I started this live, so it kind of was on point. Him and his attorney. Get paid, young. Get paid. Trying to get paid, y'all.
Today.
Like they defunding the police on their own. They don't need no legislation or nothing. They just defunding the police. He getting all their lawsuits.
Hey, we have a survivor of significant police misconduct and his attorney. We covered this story earlier during the week as an update. Let me remind you of the horror of one man being shot at damn near 100 times by the police. Here it is.
That man just hearing that, he was like, damn, boy. That's the cop doing the pit maneuver. He damaged his own car. Rolling out of the car. You already hear somebody chopping it down. Wow. This is unreal, y'all. They just like, wow. Overkill.
It's a damn shame.
Absolutely.
We have Jonathan Strickland, father of two. The brother supports wildlife.
Bruh, you can see this brother, his heart done started beating all over again, just thinking about where he was. And that was actually him in that truck. Talking about the survival story of the lifetime, bro. Salute to your angels, my guy. Salute to salute to your angels, man. You must have did something great in life, in your last life or something.
Has been a leader advocate. We have his attorney, DeWitt M. Lacey. This has been something our viewers have been angry about just as well as me. Before we start with the attorney, Jonathan, I have to say, brother, I have to ask, what was going through your mind when bullets were simply flying inside of your vehicle?
I haven't seen this yet, y'all. So I don't know what's about to be said or anything. Like I say, I just noticed before this live, and I was already going to talk about the situation already, but he just happened to bring this up. Now, I want to let y'all know something. This is not something that just happened like yesterday. This story is almost a year old. This was hidden. Because why? It's something I say all the time. What I always say, y'all. It don't matter unless you die. Nobody cares unless you die. The police will not be accountable unless you die. You are living right now, so you probably will not get the same due diligence. Let's just say that. Because if you died, they would probably do the rest of their life in prison. Or they probably would go to prison. But being that you didn't die, they get to resign, they get to go to another city, and, you know, whatever. They get to continue on with what they do.
Honestly, I thought I was going to die. I mean, your life flashes, you know, before your eyes. You feel the pain, the heat of your skin, of your muscle tissue just searing. And I just remember the pain.
Checking me out through the Twitch app.
And just thinking of my children. You know, at the time, my youngest son was not born. And your skin of your muscle tissue just searing. The heat of, you know, before your eyes.
Now this man is telling the instance of him being under fire, pinned down, getting like somebody. Like, this is worse than the dudes in the hood. Yeah, that's about how dudes in the hood treat you.
You feel the pain, the heat of your skin, of your muscle tissue just searing. And I just remember the pain and just thinking of my children. You know, at the time, my youngest son was not born. And all I could think of was wanting to meet him, wanting to get back to my oldest son, Jedediah. And it's a miracle that I'm here, but all I could think of was just wanting to get back to my children.
Attorney Lacey.
That will to live, man. Man is always, you know, sometimes those kids give you that will to live. I don't care what the situation is. Salute to this brother for having that will to live, boy, because that's the only thing they had to protect him.
Contextualization of what transpired that led the police to shoot at one person damn near 100 times, unarmed and no threat to law enforcement.
Absolutely, Dr. Ritchie, and thanks for having us on here. What happened right before this shooting were these officers were informed by Mr. Strickland's ex-wife that Mr. Strickland intended on coming to the police station and shooting up all the police and having this monstrous shootout.
Wow. This man ex-wife called up there and told the police, yeah, he gonna come up there and shoot all y'all. He said, y'all some punks. Yeah. And y'all believed it. Y'all just went out there and just crashed out. Wow.
With law enforcement. And so they were definitely amped up. But they had seen before they engaged with Mr. Strickland that he was unarmed. They had a drone come out and survey. They could see.
Oh, hell nah. So you knew this man? See, I was giving him a little bit of a tiny bit of a leeway because I was like, okay, you can't really tell if he got a gun or not, you know, by him being in that dark truck. But y'all knew he didn't have a gun? And y'all just going off of what his ex-wife that just happened to be Caucasian. Man. Boy.
He had nothing in his hands besides his phone and his water. They gave him the chance to stop or halt. They only acted very aggressively and violently and unconstitutionally, I would add.
You, Attorney Lacey, you do these cases. You are one of those social justice fighters who holds people accountable. You hold the cops accountable, you hold government accountable. Have you ever seen anything so blatant? 90 bullets. I have never reported on 90 bullets flying at one person before. Have you seen something this extreme?
Not often. I'll tell you, there definitely have been times. I do remember circumstances, even in Stockton, California, where there were a hail of bullets, but not for something where there's a person that's unarmed.
I didn't know that they do that now.
And there was no real specific crime they could say that he had committed,
a drone
other than allegations that.
This happened in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And Jonathan, Mr. Strickland, let me ask you this. When this took place, you were in knowledge of the pursuit. Did you have any idea that they were going to start?
Y'all know how rare it is for something like this to happen and the person can actually tell you from their perspective. It's usually a person like this to be dead. So you're like, dang, I wonder what happened. Why would they shoot at you 90 times? What you did? What kind of guy was he? And then you get up here and here it is, a guy, you know, he just a guy that's just loving his kids and shit. Let's see what he was just married to a woman that didn't want to let go of what she probably knew was a good dude. And she ran him right out the damn house. And use the abuse of the police as a weapon.
Firing at you.
No, Dr. Rashad Ritchie. I had no idea. I didn't understand why they were ramming into me, why they didn't say any commands. I mean, you using assault rifles, you reload. I mean, so to show everybody, my hands were up. This shows that I got hit right here, you know, everywhere's across the back. But the fact is, I had my hands up.
So if you got your hands up, what more can you do? You in the truck, y'all pull up, y'all don't say freeze, y'all don't say none of that. Y'all just start shooting. Reload, shoot. They thought they was at the damn shooting range.
And they could not hear me yelling, I'm unarmed, repeatedly. So after they reloaded, I thought when I heard the brief moment and not hearing any bullets firing at me, I'm like, thankful, it's finally over. And then when they kept shooting, I really thought I was going to die. And I just would like for the viewers to know that when you see that picture of my truck and that blood stain on the ground, that's all from what hit me in my hip. And I still have a bullet in my pelvis there. Like that, all that blood was from one spot. And just imagine losing all of that blood. You really, your life flashes before your eyes. I really thought I was going to die.
I'm glad you're still here. So.
Wow. Because I know everybody had to imagine that, because the bullets that are hitting him, they're not like, we're talking about AR-16 bullets. Bullets big as your fingers. Now, this is going to limit the kind of work that this man going to be able to do. All kind of stuff, man. And there's no punishment for this woman. Now, of course, she didn't pull the trigger, but she definitely gaslighted the police. He gonna come out there and he gonna shoot all y'all. She called her white counterparts. I'm guaranteeing she knew some of them outside of work. That's how she was able to gas them up with that kind of rhetoric.
The miracle, as you say, you are still here. You're an active father. But I have to pose a question to you, and it's not going to be easy, brother. The way this happened was that your wife called the police and said you were going to harm officers, you would not surrender. Indisputable received another document where she said, I made all of that up and I'm sorry, okay?
You sorry? You just got me a 21 gun salute and you sorry? And she gonna be the type of woman like, well, let's not tell the kids about this. Oh no, I'm telling the kids their whole life. Yes, sir. I want to hear that shit about the kids. Don't need to know about our nah. Your mama tried to kill me. Your mama ain't shit. I ain't lying. Your mama ain't shit. She tried to kill me. Damn, I wasn't trying to cuss that much on this live, but fuck it. I done cussed now. Fuck it. It's up now. Wow.
Do you think her race has something to do with the way they responded to you?
I strongly do, Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Think about it. We've seen it before, and I hate to bring up history, but I think it's very relevant. But Emmett Till, he lost his life because a white woman lied. He doesn't get to come back. I shouldn't be here. It's a miracle I'm here. My ex lied, and I would like for people to realize, why would anybody in their right mind return to somebody who tried to have them assassinated? All I've ever wanted to do is be there for my children. I love my boys, you know.
She tried to get a free hit job done, y'all. That's what she tried to do. And I'm hoping this don't inspire other weirdo people to start doing this stuff. Like calling the police and making up all kind of lies and stuff, knowing that the way that they've been reacting lately.
You know, that's my pride and joy as my sons. I'm blessed that having one son was a dream come true, and having two is just absolute. It's like a dream come true every day.
This lady Alira was trying to take this man away from her, and that might have been what she was jealous of. You know, some women get jealous that their kids have a great relationship with their father. I've seen that before personally. There's women out there that would be jealous of kids having great relationships with their father, and they'll do anything to get their ass out the way.
But to not even be able to see my children, it's been 2 years since this. Justice to me, truthfully, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, is just being able to see my children. You know, everything that happened to me.
So the man ain't even been able to see his children. But the woman who lied and damn near ended his life probably has full custody of the kids. Also, still, with no consequences for her action. What will stop this from happening on other occasions if there's no consequences to it?
To me was absolutely unacceptable. But in all of it, I just want to be able to give back to my children and teach them about animals and just loving nature. That's all I really want to do, Dr. Rashad Ritchie.
Did your ex receive any criminal penalty once she admitted she made it up and lied to the police and it almost got you killed?
No, she has not faced any retaliation. And actually, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, she was residing with my mother for the year while I was incarcerated. So, wow, I haven't gotten to see my children. On my son's first birthday, while I was crying from a jail cell, just wishing I could be there and tell him happy birthday.
So this man had to sit in jail for 2 years after being shot up and lied on while the woman that's responsible for it all has his kids and living with his mother. Wow. Can't make this stuff up.
My ex and my mom were smiling, taking pictures, having fun at Disney World, you know, so
there's some mother issues here too, y'all. There's a disconnect with his mother too, because he felt like, hell, even his mother, she was like, damn, my mama even laughing and kikiing with this broad. They think it's funny, you know. Here I am, my whole life done changed, and all I want to be is a good father and love animals and nature. Man, it's hard on a black man.
I just want to be able to see my children. I'm still not allowed to see them. I'm still facing, obviously, charges, even though I'm confident in a court of law that we'll be able to prove without a doubt, you know, favorable reasoning in my case. But I just want to be allowed to see my children. You know, I'm glad that I'm allowed to still be able to live, but Dr. Shot Richie, I just think it's important for people to know if I didn't survive, nobody would have ever heard my story.
You know, you make a compelling point.
That they're going to split the insurance money. Hey, that might have been the play too. That definitely would have been the play. Because they would have cut the check for that insurance money if the police would have shot him. And you couldn't have, as long as the police don't say, as long as they don't prove that the police did anything wrong, they got to cut the check. Because I bet she got insurance.
And you're absolutely correct. If you would have died, the complete narrative would have lacked perspective and context from you. The complete narrative would have been absent of your actual truth.
Exactly. The narrative, they would have went all in his background. Well, he went to this and that. Nah, the man right here, kicking and living. You're going to have to look this man in his face. Hear this man say, I don't know what they was talking about.
Truth. What injuries did you sustain?
Well, I'll walk with a limp for the rest of my life. So I have a bullet lodged deep inside my pelvis. They cannot remove it because they said if they were to try to remove it, I would probably lose so much blood that I would bleed out. I have a bullet, like fragments in my shoulder right here. So when it entered my back, it was very close to my spine, and luckily it didn't hit it, but it's still lodged there. I'm in pain all the time. Even sitting up right now, it hurts. But I look at it as I would rather have these injuries and be alive so I can still be able to teach people about animals and show my sons that I love them, because I'm still more useful now than I would be if I was in a grave. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to think about it. Salute to that brother for keeping his head up. But man, I know every now and then he just gotta, just wanna do something to that broad, man. Imagine he still got to spend his whole life dealing with her because that's his child. That's the mother of his child. Teachable moment, fellas. Y'all can take whichever one you want.
Attorney Lacey, let me ask you, why do you think there was no prosecution when she clearly articulated in writing, she made it all up? Why was there no prosecution or investigation to prosecute?
Now, that is a great question, and he's asking an attorney.
Look, this is the type of thing, Dr. Richie, and thanks for the question, that happens a lot, right? Especially when it comes to Black folk, right? who are encountered by police, especially when police act violently towards them, somehow or another, those people end up with charges against them, despite whatever the evidence may be. And I really see this as kind of a cover your butt charge.
Exactly.
To demonize Mr. Strickland and to make people, feel less, moved by his story, so that they won't support him and that he'll feel alone. But we're here with him.
Mr. Strickland, we're out of time, but I would like you to tell viewers, what would you like them to know about you, this ordeal, what you're trying to get accomplished now?
Well, first off, thank you, Dr. Rashad Ritchie. I watch your show all the time. It's an honor to be on here. But I just want people to know that, I love animals, and my goal has always just been to show people that, this planet is beautiful and worth protecting. There's so many cool animals and plants. I can't wait to teach my sons about it. And I honestly always wanted to be, I've said it before, but I've always wanted to be the black crocodile hunter. But instead of crocodiles, I love snakes, and I just want to be able to hopefully be a light of positivity.
Well, salute to that brother, man. I hope you be the next snake hunter, man. That's amazing that he was able to survive that. It's even more amazing that that like you can actually make up false accusations and they'll absolutely do nothing about it. People are using law enforcement as weapons now. So you got to be careful out here, fellas. Be careful out here. I don't know what to tell you to do, because I don't know what to tell you to do about a situation that possibly you might not be aware of. So just gotta walk easy, man. So last story. More police bad behavior. Of course, we can do like a marathon on this. It gets crazier and crazier. But now let's go to Cleveland. We have 11 officers who are being indicted. So that means that they're actually doing something about these guys. It took a while. They had to create a pattern of unlawful conduct for them to finally do something about it. Because, see, you can do one thing. They don't care. You can do it 2-3 times, whatever. You got to literally give them the whole smoking gun. You got to put it bow-tied and everything. For them inside to step up and do something about it, too. Just, they can't take it no more.
I can't take it no more.
That's the only time you gonna see them really have to throw some of their officers to the wolves. Now, see, there's a difference between what they'll charge those black officers in Memphis and what they'll charge these white boys that, been showing a pattern of this also. So, y'all want to see what I'm talking about? This is 11 East Cleveland police officers indicted on numerous charges. So let's see some of the things that they've been indicted for, y'all.
And upsetting to viewers, and
But what we're looking at right now, y'all, this is the press conference of them explaining, covering their ass pretty much.
Viewer discretion is advised. The videos speak for themselves.
Now, as y'all seen that, there's one officer holding the man's head down and the other one just literally stumped on the man's head. Wow. Lawsuit that's coming behind this to each and every individual that's probably going to be on these highlighted footages. It's coming out of some taxpayers' pockets. Sound like it's defunding the police. Tyree Nichols just died. Like I said, nobody gives a damn if you don't die. You gotta die. You got to die. They can shoot you 100 times. Yo, you ain't died. Nobody don't give a damn. Choke your ass out. Oh, you don't die though. Nobody give a damn. Stump on your head. You ain't died. Nobody give a damn. You get out of here. Now the lady, she hit a lick. Now I don't know how she managed to do that. She was in a white people county when she filed that lawsuit. Y'all can't fuck with no black women now. Black dudes, oh yeah, fuck them. Them niggas, you can fucking nigga all up. That's Officer Nichols Fanti. Let's see how many officers. Oh, it is 11 officers. Duh. Officer N. McNanus. Let's see what Officer N. McNanus did. So you got a guy that's turned around. He's pretty much surrendering. He's letting you know he's surrendering.
On your stomach. On your stomach.
He wants the guy to sit on his stomach. Instead of just treating the man with dignity, he's putting his hands behind his back. Why don't you just put me in fucking handcuffs and get the fuck out of here? I don't know what this is they got pulling up over here. I'm watching a lot of this for the first time with y'all. I just know what's about to happen. I don't know what's about to happen, but I just know that this is the footage. I waited to react to it right along with y'all. If y'all don't mind. I think that's a more authentic way to do it sometimes. Sometimes I'll look at it, but I'll skim through it. I might see something that interests me, and I'm like, well, all this is good. So, I won't watch it. I'll wait till I get with y'all.
On your stomach. Put your arms down now. Do not move. Do not move.
Oh shit! I ain't even noticed that. Oh, let me blow this shit up so y'all can see it a little better. But they definitely highlighting it. Look at him. He's telling them. So they're showing it at a different angle. You can't really see it. You can't really see it at this angle, y'all. I just noticed that. Oh.
Do not move.
So the man is surrendering. He's on his knees, telling them, do not move. Look what he does, y'all. Look right here. If you ain't looking at your camera or whatever, look at your camera right now. Look what this man about to do to this police officer about to do to this guy. Kick the shit out of that man. And all these people got to sit around and act like they didn't see that shit. Who's the real gangster? Who's the real thug? The motherfucker with the gun. Laying you down. In public. With a uniform on. Officer Carwood. Oh, y'all, they got audio of these motherfuckers. Listen to how they talking, y'all. This is Officer Cal Wood, Sergeant John Hartman, and Officer Trishan Hartman. Hartman and Hartman. So these are 3 different officers, right? And one of them is a sergeant. Listen closely.
Get that bitch. Stop. Hang on. Get his ass, boy. Get his ass, boy.
Wow. He didn't die though, y'all. Didn't die. So you ain't got to give a damn. 1 minute, 4 seconds later.
Yeah, secure the car. Secure the car. You got it. No, search on it. Oh. In the car.
Fist pound after that one. Yeah. Fuck that nigga.
Nice little ass whooping.
Nice little ass whooping. That's how he look at it. Yeah, nice little ass whooping.
Shouldn't have resisted.
Should have resisted. That's all they got to say. Shouldn't have resisted. That's easy to say. My word against yours. If I say you resisted, you resisted.
He's fucking.
Now, let's look at this in slow motion. They showed it in fast motion. All you seen is them go ballistic on this man. This is reduced speed. Those same 3 officers, y'all. Get his ass. He's rushing out there immediately. This man is laying on his stomach, hands behind his back. Let me blow it up for y'all. So y'all say, hey, is just always goddamn stirring up some shit. I'm just showing what's out there. Are y'all mad at me because I looked at the news? And I seen what was on the news? And I seen what was exposed under the Freedom of Information? Somebody else did the work, meaning one of the news stations. Because they finally had enough. Somebody finally leaked it. They let it go on for a while though, but they had to go ahead and throw these dogs to the. They had to go ahead and put these dogs down. You got some new dogs in town though. You better believe that. So like I say, this man on the ground, hands behind his back, the whole time. This man rushes down to him. Is that boy? Beating the hell out this man. Look at him. Got him on video. Got you on video. This is what you call a thorough investigation. I gotta give it to this police internal investigation. They counted every fucking hit you put on this man. That's $1 million every hit. So they got the arrow pointed at the other officer that's jumping on him. You can obviously see you hitting the man. And then you got the officer that has his camera on. Boy, before those cameras, boy, you can only imagine what was going on. Hitting the man all in his, man. Hitting him all in his nuts. Punching the shit out of that man. All of these are different situations, y'all. I want y'all to remember that. That was just that situation. So it wasn't like, oh, it was just that one guy. This is 11 different police officers on the same force. So not all cops are bad, but there's definitely a lot of them. That's a small amount out of a lot of cops, to be honest, though. Wow. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show this in slow motion too. They're showing it in fast motion, they're showing it in slow motion. Y'all gonna see it in fast motion. And from the body cam, you really can't see, you know, what he really did. The man got his hands up though. When they pull out the real footage, man sitting there with his hands up like, hey, whatever y'all want, y'all got it. Y'all got that. He's kicking that man in his groin. Dang. McGinnis, he got multiple times where he just being out of line. But right now we see him shocking the hell out of this man on the ground. Wow. You don't even need to slow that down to see that. The man already down, getting overshot. And it looked like he shot him in the hand. Face. So he's turning around with his head. He's doing everything this man done said. He's on the ground. He's turning around. He's still getting shot. He don't know what way to turn around.
Do not move.
Man ain't moving. He runs out of nowhere and field goals this dude. Now here's another $1 million right here. Cause they gotta admit that he was dead wrong. Got him on video. Now we have Sergeant Hartman again. This is a sergeant now. And y'all see the sergeant over there that they circle? Oh, he's over there choking him. First head strike. Oh, he hit him 3 times. So now we see that Kyle Wood guy again. Now here's a guy with the victim's phone. So a guy had a phone in the back of the car. This is what they do. I ain't gonna say all of them, but this is what some of the softer ones do.
Nothing. I didn't see anything either.
He didn't see anything either. But your camera did, big dummy.
It's still turned on. That's impressive. I'm surprised the battery hasn't exploded yet. I'm so sorry. My bad. Fucking busted me in my lips. I must have put it under the floor. Fucking man. I got it. Not anymore.
And they think it's funny to destroy somebody's property. Like, this man is not gonna get out of jail and need his phone. So you're not protecting and serving your bullying.
Yeah, she was just trying to do your traffic stop.
Hey, that was the easiest pursuit you could have ever done. He went in a circle.
Literally,
I was getting so annoyed. I literally got over the loudspeaker. I was like, this is really getting fucking stupid, dude. Can you please stop the car? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Y'all better get him.
The meanest fucking hook. I got one. I didn't get a single lick of info because I didn't care.
Now we had that Officer McGinnis and that Holman again. These are all different situations, y'all. All in the same police force. If they did this, if they reviewed through all the damn body cameras and scanned through there all the real violations, they probably wouldn't even have no more cops. They wouldn't have enough. You only just kept the good ones. It wouldn't be enough. To be honest, probably have about a good 20 cops at every police station.
Do not move. Show the hands are out, hands are out, hands are out, hands are out. Get him secured. Get in my vehicle. Get out, foot. I got cops.
Did he just say he hit my vehicle? This man is over here limp. He the victim. He said he hit my vehicle. And he need to be arrested. Signal Twinto driver. Signal Twinto driver. Signal Twinto driver. He just struck my vehicle.
Signal 20 driver. Signal 20 driver. You just struck my vehicle. Do not move. Show him. Hands are out. Hands are out. Hands are out. Hands are out.
Yeah, his hands are all right. His ass is out. This man fucked up. I don't think he was practicing getting in this position.
Get him secured. He's in my vehicle. Get out, foot. I got cuffs. On your stomach. On your stomach. Get him. I got busted windshield now. Fucking fight.
Now, these two officers, this man over here out of his damn mind. What they gonna do?
He's bleeding from the head. Just get control. Stop fighting. Hold on. Taser out. Taser. You got taser out. You want to taser? Stop fighting. Stop. Taser out. Drive stun. Hands on your fucking back. Quit fighting. You're going to get it again. You're going to get it again. Stop fighting. Stop. And lift that arm up. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're going to get it again. Stop resisting. Stop.
Look at those punches again. They can't. I guess at this point now, it kind of got to be hard not to punch a nigga in the face, man, when they doing this much. I might can excuse that punch in the face right there. If it don't go no further than that.
Give me your hand now. Stop resisting. You are getting it again. Yeah. Double cup if you have to.
But I guess since they got you already in the RICO, they might as well get you for everything. Oh, so nah, hell nah. I forgot that fast how fast he was the victim. But y'all see how bad they is? They'll make you think that man did something wrong. Until you slow it down.
Double cup if you have to. There we go.
Okay, here it is. They slowing it down. Here this man go right here. Obviously, you hit him.
Signal 20 driver. You just struck my vehicle.
Or did you just struck him? Wow.
Do not move.
The victim down there with a broken pelvis. This man down here with a broken pelvis. They ain't asked this man not one time, are you all right, sir? You okay, sir? They treat him like a criminal after you just hit the man. I could see if he was, I don't know what they were responding to. I could see if he was the suspect.
Show him. Hands are out. Get him secured. He's in my vehicle. Get out, foot. I got cuffs. On your stomach.
You can't roll on your stomach when you got a broken pelvis.
Get him. I got busted windshield now.
You know how hard it is to break a pelvis, y'all?
He's bleeding from the head.
He's bleeding.
Get control. Stop fighting. Oh, Stop fighting. Stop.
Because of course you're not gonna want to get arrested when you the one that just got hit by a car.
Quit fighting, you're going to get it again.
Like he ran into the car.
Get it again. Stop fighting.
He possibly could have. But he ain't running to those fists.
Stop.
He ain't running to none of those fists.
Hey, lift that arm up. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're going to get it again. Stop resisting.
They got another punch in the face.
Stop.
Well, we got now Brian Parks. What Brian be up to? Brian Parks. What Brian got going on over there?
Give me your hands. Give me your fucking hands.
Damn. Man, crying over there. What you doing to that man, Brian?
Get up. You guys have to tase me. Get up. Oh, why'd you guys tase me so many times? Why'd you run? Well, give me your hands. I gave you my hands. Get up. Come on.
Damn. Yeah, this real life. But yeah, I've seen them do this also. This is real life though. This is going on right now. They got 11 officers under indictment. East Cleveland.
I think to any casual observer, those videos are appalling and a poor reflection of policing within our community and obviously criminal conduct. I just want to say today there are 3 indictments we are announcing, charging again the 11 current or former East Cleveland police officers. 7 of the officers are newly indicted. 4 officers have already previously been indicted and they will be receiving additional charges. Again, as of today, there are 16 current or former East Cleveland police officers who have been indicted in the last 6.5 months. Some of the charges for these indictments include felonious assault, interference with civil rights, dereliction of duty. The 7 new officers indicted today include Ian McInnes, a current East Cleveland police detective, Nicholas Fody, who has resigned from the East Cleveland Police Department.
Did he say a detective? Wow. See, I can understand it sometimes when it's the petty officers, but when it's somebody of ranking, that's when I have my real concern. I'm like, well, damn, because they're gonna encourage the petty officers to do everything that comes through to do the same type of activity and behavior.
Tristan Holman, who is currently a Elyria police officer after leaving East Cleveland. Trey DeHart Robinson, who is currently...
Did y'all hear that? Now he's a police officer at another police station after he left East Cleveland. Because he got these indictments on him, but he could damn sure go work in another department.
An East Cleveland police officer. John Hartman, who is currently an East Cleveland police sergeant. Laurice Mans, who was a
Why are they currently still police officers they indicted? You can answer that later.
Former officer who has now been terminated, as well as Brian Parks, who is a current East Cleveland police officer. Again, 4 of these officers indicted are currently East Cleveland police officer, and 1 is currently an Elyria police officer. 4 officers who have previously been indicted will be receiving new charges include Tyler Munson, who's an East Cleveland police officer currently on leave as a result of his previous indictments. Kyle Wood, who's an East Cleveland investigator currently on leave because of his previous indictments. Brian Stoll, an East Cleveland police officer currently on leave because of his previous indictments. And Daniel Plumer, who was an East Cleveland police officer currently on leave as a result of his previous indictments. Previously, my office indicted 5 others from the East Cleveland Police Department, including Scott Gardner, who was the police chief, who has now been terminated. Von Harris was a former patrol officer who has now been terminated. Willie Warner Sims, who was a former patrol officer who has now been terminated. DeMarco Johnson, who had transferred and received a job with the Euclid Police Department, who has now been terminated from there as well, who was previously an East Cleveland patrol officer. And finally, Alfonso Cole, who was formerly an East Cleveland patrol officer, having been terminated after his indictment.
Okay, so
it is
when that
important to note
indictment
that this investigation continues. I would now like to turn this over to.
Because see, they probably was flying under the radar. They probably was still able to make money, and they was working at other working for other police forces until that indictment came down. Now you're on your own. You can't work as a police officer with an indictment. I don't think anything's possible. Bill, they rank up a lot of little small towns, yeah.
To my criminal division chief and the individual who's spearheading this investigation, Prosecutor Greg Mussman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a brief overview of the charges that have been presented and true billed by the grand jury this morning. The first indictment includes 9 officers. As Prosecutor O'Malley had stated, Ian McGinnis, John Hartman, Tristan Homan, Maurice Manns, Trey Dehart Robinson, Daniel Toomer, Kyle Wood, Tyler Munson, and Brian Stoll have all been indicted on one singular indictment.
And what is that?
All are charged with various criminal offenses. The overall charges against 9 officers are felonious assault, attempted felonious assault, interfering with civil rights,
okay, that's the one.
Dereliction of duty, telecommunications fraud, theft in office, tampering with evidence, tampering with records,
okay,
obstructing justice, and disrupting justice. Those are the charges found within the 9 officers on that first indictment. Additionally, there are 2 other indictments.
I like the way this is formed. So I'm hard, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I'm hard on police officers. You know, because I feel like they should be held to a higher standard. And usually when they only investigate themselves, they usually don't come down with real charges. They'll give them one real charge, and then, you know, they beat that charge. Like, oh, you good. You still work for us. But being that they gave these officers, he's saying the indictment includes all of these officers, and he read off all those charges. They cover every single possible base that they can charge these guys with. So salute to them for actually making a change, because 11 officers, they could have just grabbed a couple of them and just to satisfy the the crowd. But I'm pretty sure some more in there.
The second indictment charges Nicholas Foti with several felonies. He's charged with felonious assault, attempted felonious assault, interfering with civil rights, and dereliction of duty. And finally, the third indictment that was true billed this morning includes Officer Brian Parks. Brian Parks has been charged with felonious assault, attempted felonious assault, interfering with civil rights, dereliction of duty, and tampering with records. These indictments that we announced today, there are 11 total officers that were true billed this morning. 11 total incidents ranging from February of 2020 to July of 2022. There were 11 victims that were on these indictments. As of today, there are currently 16 former or current East Cleveland Police Department officers that have been charged. 31 total incidents ranging from June of 2018 until July of 2022. And that includes 17 victims.
17 victims.
Right now, I'd ask.
That sounds like 17 checks you gotta cut, buddy. And they usually don't want to have to do that. But we appreciate your honesty.
For Special Agent in Charge, Gregory Nelson, to come to the podium and make a statement. Thank you.
Salute to the Special Agent in Charge.
And thank Prosecutor O'Malley and the entire team for the collaborative efforts on this matter and the thorough overview of the allegations. The cooperative work from the team was very impressive, and I want to highlight that we cannot do this. One agency can't do this by themselves, and this is a perfect example of how we team together to make sure this community stays safe. Well, I can't comment on the specifics of these allegations because they are ongoing. I will say that the FBI, law enforcement officers put their lives in danger every day. They respond to crisis after crisis right here in Northern Ohio, and overall do a great job every day. Protecting the civil rights of our citizens will and always was or has been a priority or top priority of the FBI. And we will uphold the accountability for all people, regardless of their title or position. Mr. O'Malley, turn it back to you. Thank you.
Okay.
Again, I want to thank the work
Had a whole
of
bunch
the
of damn nothing.
Cleveland Office of the FBI for their hard work in this matter. The Cleveland Office of the FBI has set up a hotline to collect information regarding any other potential issues or civil rights violation committed by the East Cleveland Police Department. If you or anyone you know has any further information regarding abuses by the East Cleveland Police Department, please call their hotline at 216-583.
Boy, they about to blow that hotline up.
That's 216-583-5343.
Yeah, they about to blow that hotline
Again,
up.
The actions we've witnessed here today were not all the incidents, but they're an illustration of the task that was put before us. And it is a task that all the members of our agencies take very seriously. And all we can do from the victims at this point is continue to vigorously pursue justice on their behalf to right these wrongs.
And cut those checks.
In the next couple of weeks, we will be issuing a release detailing the 11 incidents with additional videos. This time, if there's any questions, Greg, come on up. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have today.
Mike, can you talk about the scope of this 16 officers from one department, and has there been anything like this in?
Oh, he said 16 officers. So I thought it was 11 officers. Do you know how many officers that is a big part of your department? 16 people. Wherever you work at right now, take 16 people off of there and tell me you won't notice the difference of your workplace. 16. That's the culture. I think they're just hiring some lunatic.
Cuyahoga County or Northeast Ohio, what is it? That seems massive.
It is massive. I think right now that department has 24 officers, active officers. And what we have right now is indictments with 16 current and former. So of those.
Hold up. Y'all got 24 officers and 16 got indictments. That's why some of them still working there. Y'all can't afford to let none of them go. People that are arresting you might be going to jail they damn self. Is that what you telling me? Wow. Oh yeah, I seen Yuck Mouth go off on her side.
24, we know 4 of the remaining 24 are currently will be remaining. So again, the real victims here was the entire city, all of the citizens of East Cleveland, who had to live in a city with fear to do everyday chores, to get simply pulled over, in the fear of what may happen when they were simply pulled over or perhaps confronted while walking the streets. And it's hard for me to imagine what they've had to endure. But one thing is sure is that we are working our best to try to rid that department of all bad actors, of all criminal elements who are engaging in this type of behavior, so that department can start from building block 1 and build a department that is based upon respect and following the rule of law.
Cap. You telling me you only got 24 people, right? 16 of them was crooked. What kept the other 6 people, or 8 people, I'm sorry, in line? Majority rule. It's just that the other 6 people didn't get caught on camera. Probably 3 of them was probably females. Other 2 probably worked inside. But wow. Once again, y'all. But I'm going to stop it right there. You know, if you want to check this article out and find out more about this, it actually ended up being 16 officers. But it's trending right now. So, you know, it ain't hard to find East Cleveland police officers indicted. You can find that. We went over the Shawn Kemp detailed situation. We went over the Mexican cartel apologizing situation. We went over the cop shooting at the guy 100 times because his baby mama / ex-wife called in and said he had a gun, that he was gonna come up to the police station and shoot all them up, and they just pulled up, no question asked, and act like they was in a war zone. Can't make this stuff up, man. But until next time. Ears to the street, gonna get up out of here. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Salute, 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 salute. Salute Tina, salute Miss J, salute Douglas, salute Battle Zulu. Salute, salute. Salute Dre Cortez, salute Ray H, 021 TV, salute, salute. Salute Mom Boss Mayo. RRG, salute. Marty Smith, salute. Kitchen Clothes Podcast on YouTube. Appreciate you for pulling up. Drop some gems, because we did also talk about the kidnapping and everything. RIP to the people who lost their life or whatever. He wanted to make sure the right stories got spreaded, man. Keeping the hometown, the Jackie Kid. Salute Joy Joy. Salute Autumn Mustique. Salute Joshua Hawkins. Alexandra. Salute. Callie, Cal. Salute my guy, Lion Lock. Salute Melissa Seeley. Give me the Kush. Man, I heard somebody say, Ears to the Street, my favorite YouTuber, man. Y'all know how good that made me feel, y'all. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Awesome. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all are entertained. Look forward to bringing good live. Make sure y'all leave comments in the comments section. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And I did promise y'all that I was going to show y'all the CFL pool. You can still play it tonight. It ain't too late, but you already know how to do it with the football. The same with the basketball, but I'll run it real quick. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna drop the link one more time into the chat. So all you have to do is go to, if you want to play every week. You can get the link to TV, any kind of things or picture or anything like if say I want right now you want to play the food today, and you can play online right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick my game for us. And last time right now we have he loves to do promotion. I really trying to set up more of a commercial style thing. Better show y'all. So this is the website right here. Pretty much. NFL, NCAA football, NBA. Obviously, there's no NFL or NCAA. So all you gotta do is when you come to the site, click on NBA. Click on Play NBA Play Online. So that's what we're gonna do. Now it's gonna play. It's gonna pull up whatever week that you're gonna play. Now this is only for the games. Basketball games that are going to get over this weekend. That's what games from my team. So I'm gonna put it here. Put my email address. That way, when I pick my team, you'll send me a copy of my team's my email address. Put a phone number. So if you win, you get a phone call, and you'll be paid within 24 hours of you winning. And I'm gonna show y'all how to check the winnings and check to see who all in it, how much money in, all that good stuff. So let's pick our team, y'all. So I'm gonna if anybody want to play right now, you can spend $10 and you can I'll let you team, or you can do it fast. Anyway, this is basketball games that's fun. We got Utah versus other. I don't know who hurt. I don't even know what's going on. Indiana Pacers. I'm going with Orlando at time. I'm going with the Hawks, man. I'm gonna go with Chicago Bulls. I'm going with Dallas over Memphis. I'm going with Oklahoma. I mean New Orleans. I don't know. I might be picking the wrong team. Is Giannis still hurt? I don't know. I might need to do some research. But I'm doing the last minute picking right now. I'm doing the last minute, so I ain't doing no research. So I'm gonna just go with Golden State. I know Steph Curry. I know Kevin Durant's down. Sacramento's been pretty hot. But Phoenix was good even when Kevin Durant. I'm gonna go with the underdog. Denver versus Brooklyn. I'm gonna go with the MVP team. And then you got the games that are gonna get played on Sunday. You got the games that we played Saturday, the games that we played Sunday. So, I'm gonna go with Cleveland. Cleveland has a stick, man. Donovan Mitchell's a beast. Philly versus Washington. Washington been pretty hot, but Joel Embiid, Portland versus New Orleans. James Phillips, I don't know what's going on with New Orleans. I ain't really. I'm gonna take New Orleans. San Antonio. I'm gonna go with San Antonio. I'm really. I'm 54. If I win this, it'll be pure luck. The $10. I'm gonna see how much it's gonna be. Tiebreaker, I'm gonna go with. Tiebreaker would be between. Oh, I didn't even pick my last one. Who y'all take? Y'all take the Knicks? My homeboy probably would tell me to pick the Knicks. He would pick it. We're gonna go to the Knicks and play third. But I'll let him pick. I'm gonna take the Knicks because I think I already have. So I would predict it would be like 11. So I'm gonna put like 2-15 as the tiebreaker. Because I'm trying to think of what the score would be between two teams. So if they got 110, they're one. You know what I'm gonna go like? Hit, and it'll say submitted, pay cash app. So now you can go ahead and just click right on it and go straight to the cash app. Now, before you pay in cash app, it's very important. I need you to read the email because he just changed the cash app name. So I believe the cash app that he'll have on the new subject. So you need email. Okay. On this let y'all know. Let me see your cash app. Wick too. Okay, y'all. Here we go. So what you got here is you send an email right here. sent out there, you would get it. Like this update here. He changed he had to change the cash app. So, also drop the cash app thing too. You'll definitely need this cash for that place. That's the email address that I just that's the email address that I just put in there. You can email that address and say I want in. You will start getting an email every single week. Like what I have on the screen right now. If you email that email, that's the link right now. You will start getting this email every week. What's in this email? Gonna let you know Cash App to send money. It's gonna have a link to let you see what things will be played this week. And you but you already know how to get to the website. This is the link to this is the layout to all the games that will be played this week. And you can either print this out or y'all get it. Y'all get it. Send the email, play your ticket, send your cash out, win money. Simple as that. Now let me show y'all how much is in the pool this week, or how much was in the pool last week. I know y'all like, okay, what kind of money you take? Okay, let's see how much was in the pool last week. So if you want to see where you at in the pool, you're gonna go up here, go to NBA, go to NBA Masters. When you go to NBA Masters, and you can print out the master sheet if you want to also. This is the same way when it comes to football too. Right now it's basketball too. Trying to expand this to baseball or anything, you know, one step at a time. Laptop, phone. So this is what you would call the master sheet. Give it a second. Exactly. Yeah, it just pulled up. I don't know what happened. Oh man, you said I was low? Was I low the whole time? Damn, my bad. That's my bad. Okay, here it is. So this is the master sheet. It shows all the games and everything. I don't know why it's acting glitchy on the computer or whatever, but that's how you will find out. And you can look on there whenever you want to. I wanted to see how much it had in there, but for some reason it's popping up and popping off. But if you look at it from your phone or whatever, you can just go to the NBA master sheet. And let me see if it pops up one more time. I can at least see how much is in it. See how much money in it. Yeah, that's my bad about being low. I got away from the mic a little bit. This laptop over here is acting real laggy. They ain't gonna work with me, but let me see. There you go. Oh, it's $1,900 in there, y'all. It's right here. $1,900 in there this week. But that was last week. That was week 20. So I got to see it briefly. It was $1,900 in there last week. So y'all go ahead and send in your email. $10 per play is just like the football one. Just like the NFL one. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I was just putting y'all up on game with it. Hey, you can rock with it or not. I ain't gonna press you on it. I got enough pressure on myself trying to win the money my damn self. So, but I'm always willing to. Anybody want to get down, and you know, you don't want to put all in it, but you want to get a piece of it. Hey, I rock with you. But I'm gonna play my damn self. So, I just wanted to show y'all what was going on. Y'all have fun. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night, early Saturday morning. Move around, find your favorite YouTubers. I'm going to get up out of here because I'm going to get up in the morning and get some work done. Of course. So, y'all have a nice night. And salute to the chat one more time. Salute to Ahmad. Salute to the Cash App. I don't think I seen no super chat. If there was any super chat, salute to you. We appreciate it. And I'm out, y'all.
You can look and tell I be having it. Ever since I jumped off the porch, I took an oath to go after it. Guacamole, that's fettuccine. In the kitchen with the stove heat. Water running, money coming, I'm moving up just like Georgia Weezy. Please believe it, I'm certified. Know so hard from 99. I done took about 100 losses, but they came up by 1,000 times. This right here, that real shit. Mid-time of this deal is them niggas that they love to hate. They motivate me to get the cake. Still running that sack up. Broke niggas just back up. Ain't gotta ask nobody. Coming about 100 miles, you can look and tell I be having it. Ever since I jumped off the porch, I took an oath to go after it. Guacamole, that fettuccine. In the kitchen with the stove heat. Water running, money coming, I'm moving up to like Georgia Weezy. Please believe it, I'm certified. Hustle hard from 9 to 9. I done took about 100 losses, mother came up about 1,000 times. This right here, that real shit.